Hey, Joe.
I think you did do the headphones. I heard your headphones, Tommy. Boom, boom.
Yo.
What's up, fuckface?
What's up, clitoris face?
You piece of shit.
Ham and eggs impregnate, filthy mouse cunt.
You piece of shit.
Can you hear the sounds yet?
No, not yet.
Fuck. I'm gonna keep working on it. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the pre-show for episode 100. Hey, Tommy. Tell Filthy what you said to me about wanting to bang him.
He's fucking dead!
You hear that?
He's fucking dead!
Fag. Yo. Can you hear them now?
How long are you gonna be here? No, I don't hear shit yet.
I am only going to be there for... I'll fly in on Friday, and I'll be there for...
What up, everybody? Just trying to get the sounds correct here. Yo, I fought it in your mom's box. Yo, I fought it on your mom's box. Yo, I fought it in your mom's box. Hey, everybody, just getting shit ready for the pre-show here. Ah, man, we need to get one more maybe on and we can trigger these things. Oh shit, Grumpy Nerd. What the fuck? Grumpy Nerd alert. Haven't seen Grumpy Nerd in forever.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit.
Go sit on a dildo.
Did that? Yeah.
Mars Attack?
No, that's no. I'll play it.
I'm shooting the laser beam. I just shit my fucking pants.
He's fucking dead!
Cause you farted on my husband.
Let's beast with recon, bruh.
Fuck was I hearing that? Any sounds yet, boys?
I thought I heard shit you were playing before, but I guess not.
God damn, dude,
What's the movie, Filthy?
I'm going crazy on this thing.
Flash Gordon, Tommy.
I've never seen it.
You would love it.
He'd love it, yeah. He'd love his boots.
Let's beast with
Exactly.
recon, bruh.
Dude, the chick in Flash Gordon, the one that's like not the Earth chick, the chick from wherever the fuck Ming's from, I forget. She's fucking hot, dude. Oh.
Oh, Joe, by the way, I got me a new table yesterday from my neighbor. She's moving out.
Who the fuck talks like that? Who talks like that? I got me a new table yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm serious. So wait a minute, that old lady downstairs is moving out?
The lady next door to me.
Oh.
She's moving out, and she gave me this table for free.
Oh.
Do you think she got fucked on that table?
Yeah. I swear to God, Tommy, she might have gotten plowed on that table. That fucking
Do you think
whore.
some cunt residue is on that table right now? You should dust for cunt residue.
I have so much furniture in my house. I'm like, where am I gonna put this? And I just put it in my computer lab, my studio.
That table may have chlamydia.
Oh, ha ha ha. If I had the right setup, I could put another mic over here or something like that. If I did if I had another guest and they couldn't sit on my couch, I could have them like a chair over here with a mic stand.
Right.
But I'd have to have the right kind of hookups, and I only have a laptop, so I wouldn't even know how to get another mic to hook up unless I got like a multi-port and got another Yeti.
Wow.
And put
right.
This is fucked up, Tommy.
Fucked up.
I think we fucked up.
I'll get fucked up.
Just checking this. JB says he's on the way. Ken says he's on the way.
So, by the way, I have this app, and it's called Wish, and I actually clicked
Make a wish. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ha, ha, ha. You're funny, Joe. But it's called Wish. You could order things for dirt cheap, you know? And I guess it gets ordered from Japan. Well...
Yeah. Like Wish I didn't buy this?
Well, what it basically is, it's like Chinese knockoffs.
Right.
Is what it is.
I mean, that's just, that's great.
Because I've bought shit off of there.
That's awesome.
So what happened was I clicked a few things that I wanted to maybe like order in the future when I had money.
Right.
And I actually clicked something in it, and it actually selected all of them. I'm like, oh shit, I have to delete this. And I can't purchase this. I don't have money on my card right now. So I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna delete the app.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ,
watch out for that shit, dude.
They're monitoring you.
Up.
They're monitoring him now. Oh no, there's no donation. I mean, there's an old donation.
I have to talk. All right.
Hey, yeah, no, you'll hear him on this show. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Well, you can tell I'm so used to not.
Yeah, you were like, shut the fuck up. Well, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. I haven't triggered the sounds yet, but also the super chats weren't triggered either. So I was just getting it up, ready to read it in a minute. I was gonna do it manually. No, you can go ahead. That was great though.
I was like,
you're trained like
so
a dog.
Trained.
You're like a fucking dog. You're like, fucking shut up.
Tommy, if you order shit from that fucking website, you're gonna get something in the mail with like a fucking 11-year-old slave's pubic hair sticking out of it.
Well, I did get this. I got this infinity ring.
I just took a giant sip of
actually
water.
Ordered it too small.
No, that's your fingers are humongous, dude. You got sausage fingers. I said that to you in the thing. You got to order like in 10.
Yeah, listen. When you retain water, the most water you're going to retain. Well, really, the most water you retain is in the midsection, but you retain a lot of water in your extremities and your fucking, you know what I mean, like your toes, your fingers, shit like that.
Your balls. Hey, John Wills does say, "What's up, Joe? Proud to pledge $10 on Patreon. Can't wait for Corrupted. Thank you, man. What up? What up, John Wills? I feel like
it's annoying. It turns my finger green.
That's because it's fake. That means it's fake as shit. Oh my god, if it's turning your fingers green, dude, that's
that's fake as shit.
If you really, really want to wear it, you can take clear nail polish and paint the inside of it. It'll last for a little while with that.
Oh, really?
Yep. I used to do that.
Do that
nail polish?
Yeah, clear nail polish.
Yeah, you know you have that shit.
No, I don't have nail polish. I'll have to
now
find me some nail.
Put it on your
take
cock.
the nail polish and put it in the inside, and then put what in there?
No, you just paint it right on the inside, and you let it dry. It'll last. I mean, it's not gonna last forever if you wear it all the time.
Okay.
But you'll get some wear out of it.
Leah helping Tommy. What the fuck is going on tonight?
Okie dokie.
Tommy, you should have your testicles laminated, Tommy.
Man semen. Oh, yeah, this is the pre-show. We're just hanging out. We're waiting. What's up, everybody? Figured we'd give the thing out.
Tommy looks like he has a Shih Tzu sitting on his head.
Yeah. Tommy ran into Samson Smalls earlier tonight. It was really fucked up.
Samson.
It was really fucked up. Said you had a little run-in with Samson Smalls earlier.
He's a dickhead.
He really is a piece of shit. Well, hold on a minute. Let me try to trigger the sounds. Wait, can you guys hear these?
Let's beast with Recon.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna. You guys all talk, and I'll mute, and we should get this figured out real quick. Tommy screamed.
You piece of shit. You
Let's beast
piece
with
of
Recon,
shit.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
You hear those?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, we heard that.
See, it's
like JD.
Gotta have 3 people. It's always weird.
Hey, you never moved the girl upstairs.
Yeah, I'll come up in a minute. I'm gonna pour coffee anyway.
Cup of coffee.
It's fucking episode 100, man. Nobody remembers. What the fuck? Nobody remembers. It's a piece of shit
remembers.
show. Fucking piece of shit. Do
you think the Pepperidge Farm guy from the commercial got any pussy from doing those commercials?
No. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to go ahead and say no. That's my guess. I'm maybe reaching.
You don't think so?
I would like to believe that he got some fucking nookie off of those doing those commercials. But
come on, man. No? You got to eat some raisin bread out of a chick's asshole if you're going to do those commercials.
Oh, my God. Well,
Pepperidge Farm.
I'm gonna leave.
GB, how fucking ridiculous was that hand pass the other night?
Oh my god! I'm not even like a big blues fan, but you would have thought on my show that next morning I was like the biggest blues fan in the world. I could not believe that.
They were blowing them. Well, the refs were blowing. The Sharks were blowing the refs.
I think everybody thought it was bullshit. I was listening to the radio that morning. That's when I heard about it or whatever. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then listening, and even they were like, this is shit.
Hockey, the NHL has got to get back to...
Hey, refs, get off your knees. You're blowing the game.
Well, they were talking, too, that I guess the refs that ref these games are there because it's like, oh, you did such a good job during the season that this is your reward.
Yeah.
And then they go in there and blow like a bunch of calls and shit. So it's like,
it's like
the NHL's got to worry. They've got to fix their replay. Like that shit. Like that's got to be reviewed.
Yeah, they have replay, and they started.
I've said that for years. That there should be some level of.
They were really anti-replay though. Then hockey, they were so anti, kind of like how baseball was. And now that they like, all right, we'll let some of it in, but it's like either let it all in or don't do it.
Well, no, because I don't think there should be like replays for like you could have replays on little stupid shit. Then if you like let everything like offsides, are they gonna start like wanting replays for shit like that?
If there's a goal.
But when it comes, I don't know, like
if somebody was
like
if somebody was offsides and then a goal happens, like that's
Right. Well, they do that.
yes. So there you go.
Well, they do that. They
But
should
no,
have.
not-
They got to have replays with goalie interference.
Right. But I know what you mean. Like you can't have like offsides and then so offsides happens
like in the middle of a game.
Yeah, offsides happens. Then the next
if there's
team
a
scores
goal,
on the next
that's
play.
one thing.
Yeah,
but-
you still have to stop. You know, it's still up to a team to not let the goal fucking happen. You know.
Yeah, you can't have a replay for icing.
Yeah, exactly. Icing happens.
That's the way it is in basketball. And like each quarter, the last 2 minutes of any quarter, you can literally like dissect. You know what I mean? If anything, any call, whether it's an out of bounds call or any type of foul, whatever it may be, goaltending, anything, the last 2 minutes of the quarter is like really studied. You know, it's like, especially on like a game-winning fucking goal.
Really?
That is so baffling to me. That the game was decided and they couldn't even go to the fucking monitor. Are you kidding me?
Tommy, what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing.
You were just like, what?
I just saw one of your donations.
Oh, Joe.
One of my donations?
Joe.
Yo,
He ran into this guy named Samson.
Samson Smalls, baby. He's been calling the show for 7 years.
Tommy, you know who that is?
A sick bastard.
No, who's Samson Smalls?
You don't know. He's been calling the
Oh.
show.
He's a black
Shit.
son of a bitch.
Are you talking about the Dickie Nas saying Debba, Debba, Debba in the chat just now?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You've really got to stop letting that shit get to you so much, dude. That is retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy Nerd in the chat says nobody gives a fuck about hockey, you fuck. Wow, that's going to get you timed out.
Nobody gives a shit.
Everybody here, I guess.
Everybody
He's
here likes
He's
it.
just mad because his fucking Portland Trailblazers stink.
That's going to get you timed out, Cracker.
Mm-hmm.
You deserve a timeout for that.
You hipster faggot.
You cunt. We're not even supposed to have donations, and they're just fucking. I'm sorry, Dickie Nas. Thank you, Joe. You see Tommy when he visits. No, when he visits Ken, I'm not going to see him. No, I'm going to stay way the fuck away.
What? Even though the
Casanova.
fact we're inviting and extending an invitation for you to come and hang out with us.
He's not. What do you think? He's gonna come?
You think I'm
going
gonna
to
come out there?
To see your stupid
I didn't
ass?
even come out there to see Himmelgod. What the fuck am I going to come out to see you for? You fuck.
Oh, yeah, thanks,
Asshole.
Joe. Appreciate that.
Come on, bro. Listen, this is really funny. Like,
He was like supremely offended by that.
yeah, I know, right?
He's like, yeah, fucking thanks.
Listen to Samson Smalls called earlier. It was great. Ken took his call. It was amazing.
Let me. I want to ask you something about Tommy. Tommy, if you ever raped somebody and then made a book about it?
No.
Faggot.
Well, you're a piece of shit, motherfucker.
Oh,
Sounds like you did something like that.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
You
fuck
shut
up,
the
ass.
fuck
Shut
up.
your faggot
Who
ass.
do you think you're talking to, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up, you irrelevant motherfucker.
And we're
Who
off.
you call me you motherfucker. You call me a nigga one more time, I'll break your fucking leg, motherfucker.
Oh, shit, Tommy. Don't say that, Tommy. That's fucked up, dude.
everybody? This is
Grim from
GTS
Tommy, we all heard.
He even had me convinced, thinking that he said it. I mean, really.
What the fuck is that kind of, what is that, some kind of white boy slang? Is that some kind of southern white boy slang? What does that mean? Like you gonna skin me or something, you piece of shit?
Nah, Tommy, I know you.
You get a fucking piece of shit.
Fucking hang up on this guy, Ken. He's a piece of shit. Fuck you, asshole.
Nigga, I hope your mother dies.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Well, whoever your mother is, I hope she dies and runs into a bus.
Not a bus running into her, but she runs into one. So it's a
Yeah,
slight
that's real
bump on
funny.
the head.
That's real fucking funny. Yeah, your birth mother's the size of a fucking bus, you piece of shit, retard asshole.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying, dude.
This is fucked up.
Listen, I gave Ken some money, so we let me
nothing
talk
right
for
now.
a few minutes. So
What was that?
Fucking dying right
Are you okay, JB?
God.
I'm literally just playing this for your benefit because I know you missed it earlier.
Oh my God. He goes, I hope you run. I can't even say it. So fucking goddamn stupid.
Poor Tommy.
I hope you run to
Yeah.
It's like he's a fucking Three Stooge. He just like boom, just run.
Dude, you can see how bad he flips out, bro.
Wait till you see it gets worse, to be honest.
Hang on, before you play the rest of the clip, I gotta hear it. But Tommy, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Who is this fucking asshole?
I have no idea.
You've never heard of this guy before?
Never heard of him.
I see.
Yo, he just went curp.
Yeah.
Why is this guy calling you a nigga?
Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know what? He used to call my old show back before on my other channel, like on my old channel.
Take that shit, Tommy. Next time from that monkey, you gonna take that?
Oh, what? Oh my God, JB.
Bro, don't show it, bro. I'm gonna lose it right now.
Tommy, you gonna take it from that fucking that farm equipment piece of shit?
I gave him a piece of my mind. I ripped into him. I gave him a piece of my mind.
Gave him a piece of it.
Call him the N-word, Tommy. That's bullshit.
I am not gonna. No one's ever gonna catch me saying that.
He called you that.
I'm white. I can't say that.
Well, you can say anything. I mean, but you don't want to say that. I mean, really.
No.
Well, listen.
And
here's some more.
Honestly, I have a black friend, and I've asked him. I said that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have a black friend, and he's gay.
Oh wow! You just
top right there, bro.
Hey, he might have a chance to be in the new Superman movie in a couple of years. All right, let's play the rest of it.
Faggot monkey.
Fuck up, you cheap Denny's motherfucker. You tie wearing, cum guzzling, fag.
Oh, here he goes. It's the fuck you dance.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
It's the fuck you dance, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Listen to you sound like a fucking moron.
Fuck, fuck, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck.
That's the original Triple H music on the key of fuck.
Motherfuckers gave you a diploma. They should have given you a fucking beatdown, motherfucker.
Fuck you!
Whoa!
All right, listen. I apologize.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna make any. I'm not gonna talk anymore. I didn't call to talk to Tommy. But real quick, what's black and blue and hate sex? The 5-year-old boy in Debbie's closet.
Oh my
God! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Hey, what?
What's up, everybody? This is
I can't believe you.
Hold on a second. Pause it. Can you please go back like 10 seconds? Please go back.
Tommy, I can't believe you fucking like smashed something right there.
That was the most.
Hey, what?
That was one of the most goddamn inappropriate things I've ever heard.
Curp.
That was fucked up.
Oh my God!
Hey, what?
Wait a minute, go back. Wait, watch this.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, what?
What's up, everybody? This is from GTS Wrestling.
This is awful. I'm so sorry, Tommy. You poor thing.
Crazy ass white piece
I'm
of
trying,
shit.
dude. I'm trying. Hold on. Yeah, I got it.
Ugh, dude. What was that where his tongue was coming out?
He was like losing your breath, Tommy. You were like.
Yeah, hang up on the black man.
I'm
Typical,
trying.
you fucking cracker ass
Come on,
motherfucker.
stop. Tommy, it's not letting me. Face. This kid's traumatized. Look at his face.
He looks like he's on a fucking defensive line.
Oh my God. Fucking traumatized, bro. Look at him, man. Come on, man. This is fucked up.
Break your grandfather, you motherfucker.
Oh, he came back. I can't help it. He came back in. Are you a fucking idiot? I'm not letting him back in. He came back in. Relax. Don't yell at me, dude.
God.
Oh my God.
Fuck out, dude.
All right, I think he's gone now. I think you're good, Tommy.
Oh, he's still fucking sitting there. I see his fucking
That's
butt.
it's Heist. You got the wrong black guy.
And at that
Heist.
point,
I'm not pointing at
Samson Smalls was finally let go, it looks like. But Unfortunately, Samson Smalls would return to Ken's show a few minutes later.
I got breaking news. I got breaking news
What's
at
your
Samson
news,
Smalls, and I am literally have solved all the community problems. There will be no more issues with Debbie because Debbie is right here in my house, and I'm making her come right now. That's right, Debbie. Come, you cunt.
All of you! Stop it!
That's fucked up.
Stop attacking her! She didn't do
Ice,
anything
man.
to you!
Ice is about to eat that mic.
Attacking her, I'm loving the fuck out of her. I'm loving the fuck out of her, motherfucker. You ain't never loved nothing, you cracker ass and faggot.
Hat on, smoke when you throw it.
Yo, he said, you ain't never loved nothing, motherfucker.
Oh my god, he picked his hat up like he was gonna throw it, and he's like, "Wait, I like this hat." He just
Yeah,
sat
yeah.
back on his head.
Tommy, I love you, man.
I love you, Tommy. This is great. Poor thing.
You get me? I
Hey.
finished all the community problems. There'll be no more emails.
Everybody, this is Scream from GTS
Yo, he's like
Wrestling, and
this. That's my hair.
Jesus Christ, you fucking psycho white motherfucker. White people crazy as shit.
I'd like to choke you the fuck out, motherfucker! So why don't you shut the fuck up, asshole?
Like to see you try, you old
Tommy.
motherfucker.
Tommy, Tommy, why are you getting Tommy? Why are you getting
What
this
was that,
worked up
Dede?
over this? Tommy,
Man, you got some fucking
Yo.
problems.
Joe, put that in slow motion to scream.
Dude,
I'm
when he
sorry.
goes Debe, he just goes, ah!
Oh my God,
Oh,
Tommy.
No, I
motherfucker.
think this is a
Tommy,
Fucking irrelevant!
Tommy,
Piece of
why are
shit,
you
that's all you are.
getting Tommy? Why are you getting
What
this
was that,
worked up
Dede?
over this?
Oh my god, it sounds like a monster.
It is.
Look at that face right there.
Oh my God. Tracy.
Oh my God, dude, this is just Tommy.
Man, you got some fucking problems. Man, no wonder your grandpa killed himself. What the
Tommy,
fuck is going on?
Oh,
I hate you! You don't even talk on my... Ah!
Tommy, come
Dang.
Tommy, look at his Tommy right now. Look at Tommy's face right now.
I'm so sorry.
You
That
don't
is
find us
awful.
funny at all, do you?
No, that was terrible. That really was fucked up. That
Tommy.
whole thing was horrible.
Tommy.
My grandfather did not kill himself.
No, obviously that guy's
He
misinformed.
choked on his own vomit.
We know that, Tommy, stop. We know
Everybody
that. Come
knows
on.
that. Samson Smalls obviously doesn't know
Wait, his
anything.
grandfather was Jimi Hendrix?
Oh my God. Oh, anyway, Tommy, let's turn it all positive for you now. That was funny though. It was funny.
I have to ask one real quick.
Oh, he's cracking his knuckles.
He's like ready to fucking fight.
Tommy,
Look,
if-
dude,
Imagine right now, Joe, he was like this. You know what, Joe? Fuck you. And he tried to hit you like you.
oh my God. Well, Tommy, what if I told you I could facilitate a way for you to get back at that man, that man Samson Smalls?
How's
just call him
that?
an N-word.
Well, I mean, I told him I would put him on maybe if he listened to your words about, like, because I told him that, like, well, it was kind of funny. He went over the line quite a bit on some of that shit.
I don't want to speak to him, Joe.
Well, I basically want to. He wants to apologize, I think, and he's got a very short leash with me.
He just DM'd me on Twitter.
I know, but he knows how to use Twitter. That's fucking crazy. I've never ever been able to get a hold of him on Twitter. That's fucking awesome. What's his Twitter?
I would have thought just by hearing the guy's voice he was at zero.
He's on
but
Black Twitter.
Oh my God! All right, well, let's see. He's got a real short leash. He's got to be nice. I told him he has to apologize, and that's about it. Otherwise, he's not calling my show anymore.
let's
and
let's
Ken
do it
said
on
the
the
same
show
thing. Ken said
once
the
we
same
start
thing.
the show.
Well, he wants to call right now, though.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, I could try to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's tough for you to line that up.
Mr. Samson, hello.
Hey, Samson Smalls. Hello.
It was Samson. You
Tommy,
said you wanted... Go ahead,
I
Samson.
apologize to you, Tommy. I sorry for calling. I tried to have some fun, trying to have some silly times about all that stuff. I mean no harm by that.
He's apologizing, Tommy.
Okay. I accept it as long as you don't do it again.
Are you going to apologize back?
Here's the thing, Tommy. Now, he ain't even apologize back to me. I know what idea. But here's the thing. I've been calling Joe for like 8 years. And, you know, I was having some fun. I know it's dark comedy, and I like to be funny as fuck. And you a real motherfucker, Tommy. I like fuck with you, man. I fuck with your shit. You know what I mean?
So
okay.
So full of shit, Samson.
No, I ain't. No, fuck that. I told Joe, man, I ain't gonna call no more. He told me I can't call no more. And I'm like, well, fuck that. I ain't gonna lose my friendship with Joe over Tommy or some shit like that, motherfucker. Bailey, don't fuck around, Bailey. You love that shit. You fucking laughing your ass off, you
No,
faggot.
I did, Samson. I thought it was funny, but right now you're being like Tommy and you're being fake.
I ain't being fake. I'm just keeping it real as fuck. I'm keeping it so real that I'd even released the video of me fucking Debe's asshole from last night, motherfucker.
Shit, here we go. Oh my god. I want to eat
Samson, I thought you called to apologize.
Yeah, I'm a real motherfucker.
I want to eat.
I'm the real motherfucker.
You're such
I
a
ain't
fucking
fake.
liar.
Tommy, tell him to go back and fucking chow down on his
Come on,
watermelon.
dude, man. You told me you wouldn't, Samson.
Tommy,
you told me you wouldn't fucking
tell
do
him to
this
go back
shit,
to
bro.
KFC.
Dude, you're done.
Hey, boy, why don't you get out of here, boy?
Oh,
yeah. What the?
Tommy, tell him to go back to KFC.
That's racist.
What the fuck? Did you just call me a boy? You cracker ass faggot.
Oh, you piece of shit. At least when I get pulled over by the cops, I know I'm not going to get arrested.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Hey, you really are a racist motherfucker. You fucking crazy motherfucker.
You just called me a cracker.
You just
Tommy, call him a coon.
Motherfucker, you just been exposed. You a sick piece of shit ass fucking you Confederate Southern motherfucker.
Dickhead. Fuck you, asshole.
Hey, Samson. Samson, are you still there?
Yo, I dare you. I'll fly to New York, motherfucker. I dare you to call me a boy to my face, you pasty ass fuck.
Hey, Samson, Tommy just DM'd me on Facebook and said that you're a stupid coon.
I did not say
Motherfucker, I will. I swear to God.
Stupid kid.
Tommy, I will. Tommy, I'll fucking. You ever had a fucking bullet in your fucking ass?
Oh, no, man. He's threatening you with bullets now.
Fuck you, asshole. Joe, get rid of this fuckface. He's a dick.
Yeah, Joe, I think it's probably time to ditch. Unless, Samson, you have anything else
Tommy,
you want to say.
I can't believe you called him, like, a boy, though. I mean, that was...
What the fuck is this all about?
You know, what does that mean? Is that like a racial thing? Are you diving back in? Or are you just playing fair? He called you honky. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he called me cracker, so I
Why
called
did you just call him the N-word? You're in North Carolina, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Tommy, I'm still here, you fuck. I seen you sniffing Debe's kid when they were over your house, you creepy ass fuck.
Joe, hang up on this dumb piece of shit.
Yeah.
Do you want me to hang up on him, Tommy?
All right, he's gone. I apologize, Tommy. Well, I thought... fucking asshole. I knew he would do that.
A troll is a troll, Joe. Like, he didn't mean that apology.
Yeah, it was all fake. It was all fake. Well, it's too bad because he's funny, you know, and I'd like to keep him on the show. But I guess we'll see you in 6 more months, Samson. Oh, well. But anyway, we're about to start the real show in a second here. So, Tommy, I do appreciate you coming on. But before, I don't want to end it like that. So I just want to say, you know, how's it been going, man? What's up? What's been going on in your life?
Not much. Just been chilling and been watching movies on Netflix.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm dying because I'm just thinking about a few minutes ago when Tommy was like, you boy, mother, whatever the fuck. Okay.
And he said it like he was talking to fucking Kunta Kinte, like he fucking...
Oh god. Listen, 812 call back, we'll get you on, man. 812 call back. We're taking phone calls before it's corrupted 100. Can you believe we did it? Oh my god.
Holy shit.
You wouldn't know it, but we did it. Hi, Tommy. You're cute.
Next time he calls in, Tommy, call him Toby.
Yeah, call him Toby Toucher. Hey, 812, you are on Corrupted episode 100 pre-show.
Yo, man, what's up, man? I just heard you guys talking to my brother Samson.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, is this the brother of Samson Smalls?
Yeah, this is the motherfucking brother. This is Terry Smalls, nigga, okay?
Oh,
I heard
God.
the way that motherfucking... Hey, yo, let me talk, motherfucker.
I am, Terry.
Is that fucking bloated motherfucker still on here?
Yeah, oh, you talking about Tommy or Leah?
Who the fuck else would I be talking about?
Tommy, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's here. I'm sorry, Terry.
You still here, you fucking pedo stash nigga?
Fuck you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what you gonna do? You gonna fucking eat me, white boy? Let me tell you something. Yo, let me fucking tell you something, man. You ever talk to my motherfucking brother like that again? I'll go over there to North Carolina and rip the fucking KKK hood off your fat ass.
Bring it, motherfucker.
Oh, my
I'll
God.
kick your fucking face in.
God
I'll
damn
fucking
it.
hang you like your motherfucking grandpa hung my daddy back in the day.
Wow,
I'll knock
that's...
the black off your face, motherfucker.
Whoa. Oh, my God, that was awesome. Tommy, holy shit.
You a racist. You a racist.
I'm not
fucking
racist.
Pig.
Fuck you,
You
asshole.
a racist motherfucking pig. What you is?
Man, this guy's going to kill you, Tommy.
What you
I
eat?
ain't- I ain't
What
fucking
you
afraid of
eat?
You ever talk to my motherfucking brother Samson like that, nigga? I
Yeah,
smash your head in
blah,
and
blah,
make
blah,
a fucking
fuck you,
bitch.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I don't
I'll
give a
make
shit
a
what you
fucking
say to
stew
me.
out of your brains, boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I'll
Wow.
fucking dip you and fry you up and eat you like a motherfucking chicken wing.
That's what you are.
Man.
Relevant
Oh my-
cockroach. That's what you are.
Oh, my God, dude.
The only motherfucking cockroaches you gonna see is the ones rotting out Debbie's motherfucking pussy, bitch.
Thank you, Joe.
It's not me. It's...
That
Half the
bitch
shit
got a
that you
pussy
say
like
about
a
her,
fucking
these
garbage
motherfuckers say
can.
to me.
What was that?
I
What?
said that bitch got a pussy like a garbage can.
Oh,
She didn't-
come on.
Fuck.
Well, Tommy, why'd you yell at me? I'm just listening to you guys fight.
It's fucking bullshit, man.
I mean, it's,
Got
you
this
know.
fucking. I ain't listening to this motherfucking show no more.
Well, you
Got
really
this
are an
racist
asshole,
pig
though.
on
I gotta say, Tyrese or whatever the
here.
fuck
Oh,
you
I'm
said.
a fucking asshole. You got a racist fat pig on here with this nigga over here, and I'm an asshole. Okay,
He's not a racist. He's not a racist. It's questionable.
Tommy, you motherfucker.
You fucking peasants. That's JB. He's just calling in from a fucking number.
Whoa.
He's a horrible actor.
Are you kidding me, Tommy? I'm right here.
Okay, it sounded like you for a second.
Jesus,
Wow,
are you
Jesus.
kidding me, Tommy?
What the fuck? You call Tommy... JB's a black guy?
Yeah, this ain't JB, motherfucker. This is Terry Smalls. I'll fucking smack your white ass.
Bring it,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Fuck you, Terry. Terry, you're a fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
this is fucked up.
Shut up, white boy. You the real racist in here, motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Now
No,
we're
you're,
with JB
you're
now.
a piece of shit.
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
Fuck you.
I just want to say I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh, man. Get the fuck out of here, Tyrese.
So-
Tyrone, whatever
Wait,
the fuck.
yeah,
what?
not Tyrese, man. It's Terry.
Terry, oh, okay,
But
whatever.
before I go, I just want to say, when Debbie's next baby comes out black, I swear it wasn't mine.
Yeah, it's your brother's. Apparently, we heard the call.
We had a fucking freeway, man. We had a
Joe, the fact that you're letting this shithead sit on here just says something. Like,
It sure does. It says a lot of
Terry,
people
you stink,
a
bro.
lot of people hate you. I don't know why. All right, let's get rid of that guy. There he goes. All right,
That guy
Jesus.
was
Guy
fucked.
calls. They call Ken's show. They call this show. I mean, give it up, bro. Come on, give it up, guys. Anyway, as I was saying, Tommy.
That guy was a piece of shit.
Well, they were both bad. I mean, it's just like fucking Minnesota and his fucking crew of fucking mongoloids. You know, same type of deal. But yeah, so Tommy, anyway, we're gonna let you go. Before I let you go, man, like, what's been going on? What's been happening? Like, really important in your life, or like, besides that table you banged your neighbor on, or whatever that was?
I mean, I just got I got a table from my neighbor. I got it for free.
Come on, let's see those snail marks on that table. Let's see that shit.
She's got the fingernail scratches.
No fingernails.
Dude, there's fucking hepatitis B on that fucking table. I'm gonna tell you
Oh
right
my
now.
god.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Dude, I beat you to it.
I know I do that. Forget it, dude. That's buried fucking so far down the list on this one.
But I gotta say, I watched one of my favorite movies on Netflix, Gremlins. It's back on Netflix.
Wow.
Oh god.
Tommy, would you finger fuck a Mogwai?
Can those black guys call up and beat up Tommy again? No, would you fuck a Mongoloid? Yeah, I mean a Mongoloid.
Oh my god, Joe, what an amazing mess up.
I know.
Oh my god,
Tom,
a Mongoloid.
you really take the fun out of everything, man. No offense.
Oh, I think he puts it back in though too.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just it's weird, man. Just like the way shit affects him. It's just so weird.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't take much. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. My bad. Oh, just.
Oh Christ! What in the fuck was that?
Stop.
That's fucking scary.
You know what Filthy played earlier when we were listening to the Samson Smalls thing on the Insomniac? Was the fucking or whatever the hell that thing was.
No, that was I played it just now.
Which one? Play.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there on Insomniac when he was on. So when he was playing it, I played it just now. That fucking stuff.
Oh,
you talking about this? You talking about this?
Dude, is that Joe?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the I'm a clown thing where I flipped out.
Yeah.
I'm a clown.
Oh my god. Dude, that is one of the most fucked up sound drops I've ever heard. Oh my god.
That's the fucking 10th Slipknot member.
Oh.
What do you think of that new Slipknot song, Joe?
I was actually surprised that they went so poppy with it because, like, I figured they'd want to like move out of that as they come back and be like you know what I mean, release something brutal that people are like, oh shit, like they're back. But instead, they kind of went the safe route, and so I was surprised by that. But I like it. But it's like it's definitely. I know there's going to be Slipknot people out there that are like, oh.
Well, it's definitely not like the first 3 albums.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I was listening to the first album just yesterday. That album is raw, boy.
Oh yeah, dude. The first one is still. I love that CD. It's just so fucking crazy. Even the second one, when they made the second one, you listen to it, you're like, oh, this is so produced compared to the first one.
The second one, didn't Corey record that on his back because he fucking hurt his back or some shit?
Maybe.
And his voice in the second
that.
album sounds really deep, like deeper than the first album for some reason.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, that could make sense because you start to get more hoarse, and he smokes too, so then you just get more and more hoarse, so that makes sense. But, dude, he's a weird-looking fucking dude. We were looking at him the other day talking about stuff, and we were talking about other bands and stuff like that.
Right.
And he's just so fucking bizarre looking. Because he's like, when you look at his face, he's a good-looking dude. Like girls probably want to bang him. But, like, when you look at him, he looks like a fucking, like a fucked-up dwarf.
Like The Hills Have Eyes?
Yeah, like there's something, like he's fucking weird. Like his head is gigantic. He looks like he's supposed to be a midget. Like he's
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like he's very weird. Like look at this. Ready? So here he is. Like, dude, look at his First of all, his neck is the biggest part of his whole body. His neck, like that's a fucking neck. Like look at that neck. And then his head is gigantic. And then look at his arms, his tiny little arms and torso. Dude,
the worst he looked was in that fucking Stone Sour video
with that hair.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, maybe, but yeah, maybe. But even in that, like, he didn't look like, he kind of like covered up how weird his body looks.
Right.
He's starting to look like a fucking bloated pig, man.
What?
Come on, what?
He does look like a pig, kind of like. It's like, look at his body. It's so weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he is a weird
Corey
shape.
Taylor's a bitch.
Wow, what the fuck?
Do you want me to stay here or do you want me to leave?
Oh yeah, Tommy. I mean, I guess we'll let you get out of here. I suppose I wanted you to be on here for the pre-show. I didn't plan on playing that clip when you were here, but because I wanted to have a little fun, like good time with you, not reminisce about the anger call earlier. But
hey, Tommy, since it's episode 100 of Corrupted, do you have a favorite moment? Because we're going to take calls and ask people like what some of their favorite moments were over the 2 years we've been doing this.
Well, the thing is, I have like here's the thing.
I don't think he's listened to it.
I'm not a Patreon of Joe, so I've never listened to any of the episodes of Corrupted.
So in other words,
never
your answer
listened
is
No, I have never listened to a single episode of Corrupted.
he had his fucking finger just bobbing over that button, and he was just waiting to press it.
Just fucking.
It was just floating there, and he's like, "Hey, Tommy." So basically,
Curb.
All right, Tommy. Well, thanks for contributing to the bit.
I love you, Tommy.
Well,
man.
somebody did send me a clip. I thought it was one episode where Joe and Kim were just screaming at each other the whole.
Oh
time.
yeah, that of course that would be your favorite.
Yeah, that'd be the one you get.
Yeah, the one where Joe and Kim were fucking hating each other. That was great stuff. Look at him bobbing up and down like the penguin from Batman Returns. That's a compliment, Tommy. That was a great performance by DeVito.
And a compliment is a tip.
Oh, interesting fact before I go.
Get him out of here.
It's about the penguin.
You're gone.
Curb.
Interesting fact. Oh.
But anyways, yeah, Corey Taylor's a bitch.
Yeah, fuck him. I like him, but fuck him.
Him and the Sean guy that plays the clown, those guys are the two biggest fucking dopes.
Why is that? Why do you say that?
Dude, look how many times the bandmates have gone through like fucking lawsuits, and people are like, they're so fucking fake, man. They're like, Joey Jordison's left the band, and then Joey Jordison had to go to his Facebook and be like, yeah, just so you know, I didn't quit the band. They fucking fired me.
How do you fire Joey Jordison?
It's a fucking ego thing, man. Corey is so fucking egotistical. It's retarded.
It's weird. He was on the radio the other day and doing his whole like political thing, talking about how people need to give up some of their money and stuff. And it's like, dude, aren't you the one that shits on your band so you can get more money from the band?
Yeah, dude, the guy that's been with him since '97 that just like got fired from the band because he had to sue him because Corey was like keeping money from him.
Can I tell you this? All bands are doing this right now. It's not even a joke, and the reason is because there's no money. There's no money in a group of people with 9 members because
definitely.
Yeah,
because they don't make money off of album sales anymore. It's all touring. So when you're touring with 9 fucking guys, you're slicing, like you're not taking. What am I trying to say? There's not enough fucking slices to go around. You know what I mean?
So what you're seeing is like band. What? Was that you snoring, or did you say something?
I'm not snoring. Not yet, man.
What did you say?
I said, see Scotty run.
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
Scott, no, I'm not talking about him.
Oh, no.
It's not him, I swear to God.
You're talking about Austin Powers, right? The Scotty dude.
What the fuck? What does that mean? I don't get what. I don't get it though. Like, what is that? Like, what's the joke?
I don't know. I thought he was just quoting Austin Powers.
Yeah, I'm fucking around. I was just saying it, like, fucking around.
Hey, you know what's weird is I can actually see all of the incoming calls on the Skype.
Yeah, I can't. I didn't know you could. That's weird.
Is that new?
Yeah.
What?
Like, I can actually choose to take the calls.
Good, take them. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
I don't plan on it. I'm just saying it's weird. I've never seen it before. I do think I like to take calls tonight and, just see what some of the people's favorite moments over the years have been on the show.
Yeah. Bring it on.
I've got a couple myself, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah?
Can't believe it's 99 episodes, man. I still remember that first episode like it was yesterday.
This is 100.
Yeah, today's 100.
Today's 100.
Oh, it's 100.
This is the 100th episode. You didn't mention it, but it was the 100th episode. Nobody mentioned it today at all. I was like, it's the 100th today, not 99.
Oh, I thought it was 90. I don't know why. Because I'm getting it mixed up with mine.
Go ahead, take a call, JB. Pick a door and open up the door and see who fucks their mother.
Okay. The next one that comes through, I'm taking. Let's see if I can even do that tiny task. For the next call that comes through, I'm just merging it in.
Burp.
What is that? Is that Ken?
Yep.
No, I'm gonna tell you what that was.
That's not me.
He's died.
I'm
He
gonna tell
died.
you
He
what
just
that
died.
was.
Who is that?
All right, so I think it was. Believe it or not, this is funny because one of the very first episodes I was on Corrupted, Tommy was on, right? And he made that sound.
He did, right?
And Ken and I were fucking
Bless you.
dying. Like, we couldn't
What,
fucking
lose it?
breathe. And Joe's like, "What the fuck are you guys laughing at?" We're like, "You didn't hear what the fucking sound you made?" So I went back and I couldn't find him making that sound, so I had to make it myself.
Yeah.
So that's me making the Tommy sound.
That's great. I'll tell you what. Have we started the show yet?
No, we can. You want to start it?
Yeah, go ahead and start it.
We play the
Can I go to
dumb.
the bathroom real quick? Or you don't care? It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna go grab coffee then too and pee myself. So let's hold off.
You're like, I'm going to pee myself.
I might.
No, I'm saying, all right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, JB, you missed. I took the very first live dump on Corrupted last week.
Thank you, sir.
It wasn't for some reason when Filthy did it. It was like elegant for some reason, but like when Tommy, put his phone down, it was like savage, like gross.
All right, well, I've taken the reins here. We just took a call. It just says, I don't know who the fuck
Then it said left. He left, or whoever it was.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Fucking faggot.
They're dead.
I will say this real quick. You know, one of the hardest I ever laughed on this show wasn't even that long ago. It was fucking Tommy was on the call. Go figure. It always starts with Tommy was on the call. And Joe was talking about Ryback, and he goes, people were trying to send when Ryback was doing that. What's that? Is Joe here?
No, coffee.
I'm still here. Actually, I haven't gone.
Okay, Joe. What's the name of that thing where like celebrities do like shout outs if you pay them?
There's a couple different ones, but Celeb VM.
Is it called Cameo?
Yeah, Cameo. Celeb.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryback had this weird like thing where, you know, it was like one of those, and like a couple of Joe's fans like tried to get Ryback to like say shit about Joe, and then Joe was all like, by the way, I had some people who tried to get Ryback to shout him out and then like talk shit about me or whatever, and he goes,
yeah,
they were all rejected and refunded, and then we just kind of giggled, and then all of a sudden you just hear Tommy go, dude, the funniest part wasn't even necessarily the sound that Tommy made. It was Joe goes, "What was that?" and he goes, "Filthy, was that a sound bite?" Filthy's like, no. And Tommy goes, "It was me."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was laughing, and Joe goes, "That's your fucking laugh?" Ah! And then he did an impression of it. Well, then Joe goes, "Hold on a second." And he played it back. If you listen to that clip, dude, I don't know if you'll hear me laugh harder on any episode of Corrupted because I didn't catch it the first time. But I just thought it was Filthy playing a soundbite. But when he played it back and you actually see that it was Tommy that made that noise, it's like, dude, that is not a normal fucking laugh.
That was weird.
Oh man, it's so funny. I wish we just had the clip. Yeah, there it was. See, that was what I was talking.
It's like the sound someone would make if someone stuck a finger up their ass and then they were scared.
Yeah, it's like Al, like ah.
Yeah, but like they were scared at first, but then liked it. So it was like, oh, like it was weird.
Are you still going to get coffee, Joe?
Yeah. I just couldn't leave because I'm lazy. I got pissed.
Couldn't walk away from my story.
Yeah. Hey, Leah.
I'm not making coffee.
I wasn't going to tell you to.
Alright. Well, then what?
Nothing.
Will you make me some coffee? That would have been great.
I thought I almost did that, yeah. Give me some coffee. I'm going to go get a shot.
Was there really nothing? Was that it?
I'm either going to get coffee or whiskey. I might get whiskey and coffee. I was fucked up last night, dude. I was horribly fucked up last night. I said I literally was so fucked up on Monetize This last night, dude, that I was just... I mean, Monetize This got taken down by like 9 different fucking copyrights.
Dude, I was going to ask you about that. Did you get taken down by the goddamn Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
That is pathetic.
Well, not only that, Slipknot. The Slipknot song was the worst. That was
did you play the video or something?
30 seconds of the song, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. They took it down.
I thought that was fair use. If you
I figured I would just go in and take the songs out, but they actually made it so I couldn't even do that. So like,
yeah, just finishing. I'm just getting my coffee. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's all good. Okay. I haven't gotten mine yet. Anyway,
we actually, I guess I don't remember taking this. I'm assuming Joe did, but we actually do have a caller on here. We actually have.
Awonddy.
Right.
Oh shit! I didn't want to say anything before Joe called my name.
Joe,
what's up, Awonddy?
Is one good-looking motherfucker. Do you know that?
I mean, yeah.
Like he's like an Arabian Night.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
It's an Abu Dhabi.
I mean, you remember all his videos on all his Twitter videos, man. He looks amazing in all his Twitter videos.
He's a good-looking motherfucker, man. Like,
yeah.
Bro, you're making me shy, babe.
No, seriously, I would fucking do Ramadan for you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, I would blow up the church next to that fucking mosque.
Oh my god.
Out here, if I could, just for you, and I would say that
I would fucking stone some random old woman to death.
Mm-hmm. I would cut a pussy off a woman and throw her off a building in fucking Baghdad for you.
So, Awonddy, what's been your favorite moment on Corrupted?
I'd kill an Irish priest just for looking white. All right, I'll be right back.
I'd kill a faggot for you. I mean, my favorite moment. I mean, first of all, congrats on 100 episodes. That's
Thanks,
fucking
man.
amazing. And I don't recall the episode, but my favorite moment was when Joe and JB and Ken doing the Donald Trump impression. When they read the report on him drinking cola and eating from KFC.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's talking. There was an episode where there was an article that came out, and it was, I guess, there was just a soft news week. They couldn't bash any of his bills or whatever he was trying to get through. So there was an article published that he drinks a 12 case of Diet Coke a day, and always lands his planes to eat at McDonald's, KFC, and there's one more. And we just riffed on that for like an hour.
One of my favorite moments. I don't remember what episode is that. I was looking for it for a while. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that's you're talking about a deep track there. That was Jesus, man. You're talking like maybe 20s, 30s.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, listen, man, that's good call, Awonddy. I'm gonna take another one here until Joe gets back. I'm just gonna pretend.
All right, mate.
Anchoring this. Good call, though, Awonddy. Seriously, man, good stuff.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, Awonddy, go fuck yourself.
I took this person's call and then they left like a fuck it. So I'll keep taking calls though.
How the fuck are you seeing this shit? What the fuck?
Dude, I don't know. I've managed to like just land a producer role by staring at the Skype.
It's like actually glitched out, and so every time he picks up, it's actually hanging up on people.
That's true. That I did try to take the last one, and it fucking yeah. But I took Awondy's call. How did that work?
I hear that again really bad. I gotta go. Oh, you say monetize this isn't up?
Yeah, it's down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just took a call. Let's see if this works. What's up, caller? You're on Corrupted episode 100.
Does your daddy know that you give a nigga his coffee?
Great call, sir. Great call. Okay. What happened just then? What was that?
I don't know, dude. That must have been what's his name? What's his name again? Fucking Samson.
Oh yeah. Well, there's brothers. There's Terry and there's.
That sounds like Samson.
Yeah, Samson's. He's a little more high pitched than Terry.
Terry sounds more like fucking Bayou. Fucking
yeah.
swamp.
Yeah, he's like a Louisiana black.
Right.
You know. I don't know if that's racist or not, but I'm just trying to get a good description of it. He is. He's a deep Southern.
Right. Exactly.
He was like a deep Southern, but he sounded like he could definitely be in the Bloods or Crips. He was something special, dude. Honestly, though, I'm just trying to kill time here. But Leah, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're just waiting for Ken and Joe. But
yeah.
Can you guys just even comprehend why Tommy gets so fucking offended by every little thing? And I'm not just trying to shit on Tommy here, but it's gotten so bad over the years that actually more just the past 4 or 5 months. Why? Why does he let shit affect him that way?
I think Debe is in his ear.
Okay.
It's because Tommy works on attention, and he was getting a lot of attention from her with the comic book stuff and whatever.
Mm.
So when you threaten his attention, that pisses him off.
Oh, so you're saying she's upset with what's going on. She may pull away, and then that in turn would actually take the attention away from Tommy from what she does for him.
He doesn't want to lose the attention and whatever that he's getting from her. I guarantee that's it. That's what I've been saying.
I think Filthy's right too. I think that Debe's a huge red button for him. Anytime dude, you can watch the camera even tonight. The second you hear Deb, as soon as you hear that, his fucking face goes red, his eyebrows raise up, and he just starts to snarl. It's really weird, man. Seriously.
Yeah, she's a little crazy. She makes shit up.
Dude, that night she was in your guys' chat, Filthy. You were on that show that night, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? She was in the mud that night.
Dude, she accused me, and not on the show, but she accused me behind the scenes of saying that I was going to rape her, and she was going to call the cops on me. I was like, first of all, I never said any of that. I don't even talk about you. Show me where I said it. And of course, there's no place where I said that.
That is a victimization fucking shout out if I've ever heard one.
She probably hears shit from Tommy.
Yeah.
You know how Tommy is, because Tommy goes to other people. This is one of the people ask why I don't like Tommy, and this is one of the reasons. Tommy goes to people and makes stuff up to once again get attention. We've had people come and attack Joe and you guys,
right?
Only to find out that they're like, oh well, Tommy said you did this, blah blah blah, and I found and whatever, and you find out that he made up all sorts of shit.
Oh, for sure.
To tell people so that the people end up getting mad at you and hating you, all of you guys,
right?
So that they'll go and defend Tommy, and then he tries to remember that guy. Do you remember that guy that wanted to beat up Joe? He wanted to fight.
Oh
Joe,
yeah,
the
UFC guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
or not UFC, but MMA. Yeah.
Yeah, he came on, and we find out that, and Tommy was like, well, he wants to talk to you, Joe. My friend wants to talk to you. He really wanted to get this guy on the phone with Joe. And it was also this guy could, attack Joe for a bunch of shit that Tommy made up.
Yeah, it was he knew this guy was going to put the squeeze on Joe, and he couldn't wait. He was salivating.
Yeah, because he made up stuff. And there was somebody else, too. And I can't remember who it was, but I remember when it happened thinking, this is exactly like the MMA guy. And now I can't remember who it was, but he did it another time with somebody else where he just made up shit about Joe. So that it's he does it. It's I don't know. It's enraging. That's one of the reasons I hate Tommy, because he does that shit. Because that's
well, he likes you.
I don't care.
He's got a thing.
It's not going to stop me from saying what I say.
Yeah, he only comes on these shows because he kind of wants to be with you.
Ugh.
I mean,
I only had 2 glasses of wine. I need more to deal with.
Better have a couple of more because Tommy may be stopping by tonight.
Joe just handed me a mystery drink. I don't know what the fuck is in it.
Don't you dare drink that.
What is in this? Roofies?
Chloroform?
Chloroform.
Is that how chloroform works?
No, chloroform. I think you got to breathe it in.
Yeah, no, I said.
But what if
I don't know.
what if you-
Drink it. Find out.
It looks like cranberry juice, and I'm sure there's some form of alcohol. What's in it? And
It's a drop of Tommy's jizz.
It's got a quaalude in it.
he just says cranberry juice. He leaves out whatever. Schnapps and vodka.
That's probably pretty
A
good,
slut
really.
on the beach? He's calling it a slut on the beach because
I think it's called sex on the beach.
No, we
isn't
don't.
it?
No, we don't have the rest of the ingredients for sex on the beach. So it's a
So
slut.
it's a slut.
Like if it's got cranberry, that's like something you would drink if you have like a urinary tract infection.
I can't say anything because I do love cranberry. I love Royal Flushes, man. That's my drink.
Yeah, because it flushes you out.
Yeah. No wonder I always shit my brains out. It's all the Royal Flushes I'm sucking down.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have IBS.
You know what? You're right.
He's gonna have fucking heavy duty hemorrhoids too soon because he just pushes it out like it's.
I gotta be honest with you. I kind of have like this little nub down there that's really itchy, and
you shotgun blasting that shit out of your asshole.
I just kind of want to take a pair of pliers to it and just rip that mug out of there.
Because you can hear like the pops of gas between the shit when you fucking shit.
Yeah,
It's a very weird analysis and a weird thing to analyze and a weird thing to have knowledge of.
I think because the other day I went to wipe my hole and I noticed like I went to wipe and it felt like I just had like an awful scab down there because it like paintball was like you know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have scabs on your butthole. Like that's not good. You go to the doctor.
It was like right in between the hole and the gooch. It was like it was like a.
Oh my
it's like
God.
there was
That, or you know what? Get better toilet paper.
It's like there was a little washer in there. I'm using Charmin fucking Gentle Soft.
Fucking Charmin.
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
I'm so
I have
happy.
a hemorrhoid.
It's gonna begin with you saying, "I use Charmin fucking Ultra Soft," or whatever you said.
I do, dude. I use Charmin or Extra Gent or I don't know, the fucking baby bear on there wiping his tush. That's what I use because I have a gentle colon.
Mm-hmm.
It pulsates.
Oh.
And I don't know, man. Like I'm not making this up for entertainment value. I really did.
Wiping your colon. You're wiping your beehole.
Dude, you sound like you have an asshole like the spider's nest in arachnophobia, dude. What the fuck, bro?
Dude,
Listen.
I would eat out your fucking hole.
Listen, hold on a second. I wiped my ass the other day, and I'm not kidding you. It was like I was fucking rubbing over a scab.
Yeah, that's how. Well, you get that little bump in your ass.
Dude, like I said, it was like right in between the gooch and the asshole. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is that? I just kind of started toying with it with my pinky. And I was just like kind of feeling around, you know, just kind of messing around down there. And I was like, what's going on? And I think it's a hemorrhoid.
What if it's like petrified shit that's been there for a while?
It's quite possible that it is, and I just need to like have Quiche kind of pull that thing out of there.
Don't you do that to her.
But something tells me she won't do it.
She might need a fucking chisel.
If I ask her to do that, and she'd be like, I'm not going to do that. I'd be like, bitch, I put aloe vera on your back the other day. Get this piece of petrified poo out of my fucking rectum.
Chisel my taint, cunt. No.
How in the fuck is that the same thing? Aloe vera on her back?
Yeah, she got sunburned, dude. If I got a fucking scabby chunk of shit down there, I wanted to pull it out. That's called being married.
That is nasty.
That's a natural, fair transaction.
Oh my god, I'd get divorced. Before I ever did something like that.
Irish pasty whore, just like my wife. All right.
Wait, what happens? Wait, hold on, Leah. What happens if when you and Joe grow old? If Joe starts losing fucking control of his bowels and shit in his fucking drawers?
Hold on a second. I haven't lost control yet.
I'll kill myself.
No, but I'm just saying because Leah was like, "I'll get divorced." I'm like, if Joe starts shitting in his fucking underwear, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna leave him and let him sit in his shit?
Oh, I'm gonna put him in hospice.
Like, wait a minute. Why do I need? I don't need to go into hospice. What the fuck?
Yeah, hospice. She's sending you straight to death.
Putting you there
row.
anyway.
No, I would honestly kill myself.
She doesn't want him to get any nasty rice pudding or anything. She wants to send him straight to death row. She's like, nope, he's out. Done.
I would not be able to deal with people having to take care of that. I'd be like, nah, I'm just gonna kill
He
myself.
wants to go to hospice.
No, dude, let me tell you something.
I may be there soon.
I'm not even making this up. I think he's going to have to do that.
Nobody's doing that. Go
No.
squat over a mirror and do it yourself.
Pay the goddamn bills in this house. She will pull that hunk of poo out of it.
Take a
She
warm
takes
bath.
care of the kids.
What?
She takes care of the kids.
Well, she is the woman.
Take a
I'm
hot
telling
bath.
you, that's a fucking insane job.
Yeah,
What?
and well,
Telling me I'm the one that's got to deal with
I
Butthole every day.
legitimately, I miss working.
it's I wish I didn't work here because this honestly, it's like fucking hard as fuck to work.
How did this get
here.
turned around to the women have it rough? I'm the guy with the fucking
Yeah.
weird, like, moldy wart down on my butthole, and I need to get that shit out of there because I have. Don't hemorrhoids itch real bad?
Maybe. I don't know.
Sometimes they can or burn.
Been itching the fuck out of my hole here lately, man. Seriously.
Oh, that's.
I'm not just joking around. I'm dead
Maybe
serious.
you got worms.
Oh,
Oh.
My grandmother used to say, if you eat too much grated cheese, you get an itchy asshole. So, have you eaten too much grated cheese lately?
Dude, I do
Oh,
eat a
my
lot
God.
of cheese.
I'm gonna throw up.
And we usually
this is how we're gonna start episode 100. We're gonna fucking grated cheese and fucking assholes and goddamn fucking.
Hey, Leah's the one that brought this shit up.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, all I said was I think you have IBS.
That is so not right. The show started midway through this conversation.
I never said anything about buttholes and scabs.
Joe was getting coffee, and Leah just randomly goes, "So, do you still have that hemorrhoid thing going on?" She brought it up, not me.
Yeah.
It's literally recorded, you asshat.
I know, and we will pull the tape.
Nigga
And
bands.
you'd be right. Anyway.
Hemorrhoid. JV's first hemorrhoid. It's a book. Yeah.
So we are going to take calls.
You can still take calls. Yeah, we can still take calls. I don't know what happened to. I think Ken might have died, but
I haven't. To be fair, I have not seen any calls come through pretty much since the show started. I don't know if it's just because we don't have any calls.
Oh, I'm seeing a ton of calls coming in.
Okay, I don't see them anymore.
Okay, well, let me take one.
Let's take one.
I just took the first one that came up. 775. Hello.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh man, I'm trying to.
All right.
Is this Super Laser?
This is not Super Laser. This is Roman's Cancer Was a Work.
Oh. Well,
that delivery was fantastic.
That was
So
great.
first of all, here, JB, you should invest in flushable wipes because they're cool, and it feels like you're getting your asshole licked, and you'll have no problems.
Whoa.
I've always wondered. But listen, that's a great point. I have already looked into that, sir, and I think that's a damn fine step.
You know what else?
It's the next option, and it'll be your last option because it's the best option.
Hey,
can I ask you a question though? Can you get like mint ones to where it kind of burns a little bit?
I don't know, dude. You're fucked up. So
you can get it so your ass feels like a Newport.
You know what else?
They're just neutral. You don't want.
I want my
perfume
asshole to
going
feel
in
like
there.
it's smoking a cool.
If you already have hemorrhoids and you're putting something scented up there, you can it'll get bad. It'll get worse.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you wouldn't lick a little peppermint flavored hemorrhoid?
That's
it's like a little
negative,
treat.
son.
That's negative.
That's a negative. And Joe, if you want to use some music where you're not going to get fucking copyright by a fucking shitty Slipknot, you can look up my shit. It's called Shades of Black, and I'm not self-promoting.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you some damn good metal. Shades of Black, you can find it on Spotify and shit and YouTube.
Some heavy metal, man. You got to play the heavy metal.
Do you have 11? Jesus Christ.
I don't sound like Tommy.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Whoa. Shades of Black, do you have 11,000 subs on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
That's you? Okay, cool. I found your channel. I'll subscribe to
Wasn't
it.
Shades of Black the original name of the Jackson 5?
Oh. No, that was Shards of Black.
Hey, dude, I was listening to something earlier of yours, Joe. I don't know if it was an older podcast, but you're like, this episode of Raw made me want to go to Walmart and buy a noose.
Yeah, it's about every episode.
I'm thinking how awkward that would be if your cashier was fucking black.
Oh.
And you walk up there with a noose
my God.
hi.
Whoa.
Hey, well, listen, Shady Black, do you have a favorite moment from?
I hung up on him after that one. I'm sorry.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound
I
like
just
you're on
had-
the phone. I had to go. Yeah, I am. I had to go get cigarettes. That's why I'm not by the computer yet.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Yeah, son.
Oh,
Go buy one of those value bags that you had at one time. That was the funniest thing I ever seen.
I put like 100 cigarettes in my mouth at once. Yo, you guys are talking about assholes and farting and all that, right?
Of course.
Well, you don't even understand. You don't even understand what I saw this weekend.
Oh, your dad. Oh, your dad.
Tell.
I know.
Yeah,
I know
dude,
what happened.
I got like some nasty shit to tell you guys, man.
Dude.
All right. Well, you've teased.
Wait,
Let's go.
You gonna tell it now, or you want to tell it when you get back?
I'll tell
Actually,
you when I get back.
You
I'm
wait
like,
till you get back.
2 minutes away.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
go
when-
into
good idea.
7-Eleven and then tell the story
In case
on
you,
the phone.
in case you got to throw up, that way. I think.
You tell it in line, be like, so yeah, man, there's fucking, you know.
And then he
my
said,
fault.
"I am gay."
Yeah. This is a hard thing to talk about.
Yo, it was terrible, man. It really was. I feel so bad for my father, Vietnam veteran. This guy has been through, like so much shit in his life, and then to see him like that was like, oh my god, man, it was bad. It was bad. I'll tell you, I'm like a minute away, so I'll be on. I'll be on.
Just call us back when you get there.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
We got right.
Take this call.
985 is on the phone. Hello.
Yeah, it's the bird. The Birdman. What's going on, guys? Happy 100, you sexy bastard.
Oh,
What's up, you fucking degenerate?
What a bird.
Dude, I've got drunk as fucking shit since Insomniac ended, but still see you fucking.
What do you got? Drunk on all that fucking cum that you've been drinking?
Oh yeah, let me
God.
tell you, I drank a couple of shots of cum. I fucked Debbie right in her fucking asshole. I mean, I fucking dug up Tommy's granddad. I sent his ass straight to Scott. I mean, I've done it all.
Holy Lord.
I'm just kidding. Oh.
I think we knew.
You gotta drink cum out of a dude's dick that hasn't jerked off in 2 months. It comes out like grape jelly.
Yeah.
Oh. Gross, man.
Nasty fuck.
Look like a tube of fucking condensed milk.
Yeah.
Look like a fucking
that's
cum
fucking
surprise.
Yeah, that's coming out of Tommy's asshole. What you talking about?
Oh, okay, dude. Favorite moment of Corrupted. Let's go.
All right, so now I've closed out Joe and
I
now
love you,
JB.
JB.
Who's next?
Yeah, for Christ's sake.
Favorite moment of Corrupted had to be when Joe came in through the fucking window.
That's a lot of people.
Episode 49.
Episode 49, exactly. In the pre-show, when him and he who shall not be named had a fucking drag-out brawl and shit.
That was a flip out. That was a flip out, man. That was insane.
Joe, listen, I don't know if you want to pull that clip at all, but it is episode 49, and it's about 8 minutes in.
Please do.
He knows it by heart.
Wow.
Dude, listen.
Dude, I couldn't find it.
It's one of my favorite moments, too, just because, I think that was the first time on Corrupted that we couldn't control what was happening because there was a weird glitch with Skype where he was able just to, on command, interrupt the show.
Yeah, keep coming back.
I remember that because he kept claiming that his Skype was being called. And
no, listen. So we're sitting there, we're bullshitting, we're listening to some old monetize this clips, and we're just having a good time. Ken is fucking toasted drunk.
Right.
And we're just sitting there listening to clips, and all of a sudden he just comes in. He's like, what the fuck? He just gets in there.
What?
He just infiltrated the fucking call. And then
Joe flips out.
Oh my God, it is a flip of a dime. Joe just goes, "Get the fuck out of here, faggot!" I mean, I swear, if you haven't heard this, Filthy, you, my friend, you're gonna die. Have you not heard it?
Good. I want to hear it then.
Oh, Joe, you got to pull the clip. You have
It's
to.
a video, though, isn't it? It's the video that we need.
Yeah. It's a video. Yeah, I think.
I have it. I'm looking. Actually, as you're talking, I'm looking for it
Okay, I was gonna say if you're having trouble finding it, I do have it on my messenger.
Jesus, really?
Well, yeah, I told you the other day I played it on the show because I was hyping up episode 100, and I played that because that was one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, at least somebody was. Hey, listen, I got no, I'm just. But no, I got it. Like, cause the other day I was looking through the download folder, and I saw it and was like, oh my god, that's the fucking. Cause you know what I was
Filthy,
looking.
you need to be sitting down for this because this is an all-time moment.
You know what?
Good.
You know what I was looking for though? I was looking for the Dave when I fucked the effigy of Dead on Dave and I stuck the thing in his mouth and was like, "Take that, you motherfucker!" And I was fucking it and coming all over it.
He had a fucking turkey baster as his dick, and he's just spewing water out of it.
Dude, it was so fun. I mean, like, it was, and you know, to me, I thought I was being funny because, like, that was so retarded. You know what I mean? The stuff they were doing was, like, going after, like, you know, job type of stuff or whatever. I thought that was funny. Like, I'm fucking him with a turkey baster.
Joe's rebuttal was fucking a cardboard cutout.
Yeah, and that was me responding to them too. That wasn't even like, I don't know. They still don't see it that way, I don't think. But
great shout out from Bird, by the way. He straight up stole one of my all-time favorites. That was good because
Thanks.
The fact that I get to like listen to this with Filthy, who's never heard this. Now, experiencing it was one thing. That was really something because Joe's freaking out. Ken, I can't really like try to figure out like with Ken because he was so drunk. I wanted to be like, Ken, what are we gonna do to rectify this situation? Ken's just in the back. Wait till you hear the clip. Ken is in the background just dying laughing.
Yeah. Well, Ken was hilarious. A hilarious night.
I was fucking gone that night, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was what we called
we
called that like the epic weekend. Like it was like 3 shows in a row of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found the video, but it's not the it's not the clip though, but it is the video, so I have to go find it manually.
It's very short. It's in like, dude, I want to say like within like the first 10 minutes.
Oh, here it is.
I gotta go fix this. I can't see anything. Can you guys still see me? Fuck out of here, you goddamn fucking faggot!
Oh my god, you're gonna die, dude. Dude, I tell you what cracks me up too is when Ken goes.
I love when
Wait,
Joe
go back.
Get the
fuck!
Class will recommend this.
I
So
Here
Scott
goes.
kept coming back in. Like he came in like 70 times. You know what I mean? Like this is the 70th
this was the
time.
part of it.
The fuck is this shit? Get a
Dude,
plug in.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here, you fucking faggot! Get the fuck out of here! Shut the fuck up! Get the fuck out of here, you goddamn fucking faggot!
I made a Tommy face right there.
Oh my god.
Is this the night where I got on and said something?
Oh,
Yes,
you
yes.
just let this clip play out, people. Everybody
I'm
have a
sorry,
drink.
like,
Just
I'm
let the
sorry.
clip play.
I just broke my computer screen. I can't see anything. Can you guys still see me?
Yes.
Oh, I just fucking broke.
No, because
Joe's my best. Oh, me and
Get the f-
God, is he really in here again? Oh,
Am I on here or no?
Dude,
Oh
Joe's about
my
to freak.
god.
Okay, but why? He called me and I
Get
was trying
the
to
fuck-
Wow, you see that one? This is where I break my PlayStation, by the way.
is he really in here again?
There's the PlayStation right there.
Am I on here or no?
Dude, Joe's about to freak.
And he's acting all
But
dumb
why?
too.
He called me and I
Get
was
the
trying to
fuck out!
I'm not-
Dude, when I swung that shot right there, I broke that mic too. That was like,
Look at you. I like how you're holding that mic like it's a fucking cock right there.
dude, I swung that thing like fucking Thor's hammer right there.
Dude, Joe's about to freak.
Okay, but why? He called me and I was
Get
trying
the
to
fuck
answer.
out!
I'm not doing it, man. I'm the one getting called, bro.
Get the fuck out!
Wait. Watch.
I'm not joking.
Look at how Ken's camera's frozen because the thing broke.
Man. I'm getting called. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Not answer?
Watch right here. Watch.
There goes the PlayStation.
I'm not fucking
Get
joking,
out of the
bro.
call!
Joe, you keep calling me. I'm trying to answer.
How's he calling you? He's standing up.
Dude, my Skype is fucking going on. And then I hit fucking answer.
Get the motherfucker out!
You're calling me, bro. You're calling me.
I'm gonna die.
I'm not fucking around the show, dog.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, you faggot! Get the fuck out! I'm broken half my equipment right now! I will break every fucking thing! Here!
You're calling me, Joe. You're straight calling me.
See, Tommy, it happens to everybody.
I'm answering it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just listen to Joe screaming in the background.
Now I'm fighting with Leah because Leah's like, don't break everything. I'm like, don't worry.
Dude, I just laughed so hard. I'm seeing stars right now, dude.
Oh, it's not that way.
Wait. Filthy. If you like, here it is. Watch.
Your fucking Canadian ass down and shove a fucking knife up it. Hang up, pussy fag.
What did I do?
No, hey, you're not listening. Hey, listen. Hey, have you gotten over your fucking retard finally? Listen to me, faggot fuck cunt.
I'm gonna fucking pass out over here. I'm gonna fucking pass out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out.
Dude, to this day, I still think about when we were on the call. Me and Ken were so fucking baffled what was happening. And me and Ken are sitting there dying laughing, and then all of a sudden I'm watching the screen because you couldn't look away. I look at the screen, I see the camera turn, and then you just see Joe start Babe Ruthing his fucking keyboard.
But wait, when he threw it and he had to put his knees on the couch because he fell forward, it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen, dude.
Because the passion of like the will to throw that keyboard through the wall, like, was really.
I remember watching it live when that fucking camera whipped around, and then you just see Joe fucking throw that keyboard into the wall.
Oh, I wish this white thing wasn't in the way.
She's watching this happen, and she's going, "You fucking pussy fag!"
No, normally she'd yell at me, but I think she was just so. I think she was angry that she had to now listen to my shit all because of this guy.
I was angry that I had to deal with you, but also I hate him. And he was annoying me.
Dude,
so
yeah.
It was like double annoyances, and then I was watching stuff get broken. And that's annoying when it's like, cool, that's a waste of money.
Dude, you should take this video and put it to Break Stuff from Limp Bizkit.
Oh, wait till later. There's more. There's more.
Ever was from this show. The first sound drop I ever had was me going.
Hang up, pussy fag. Hang up.
What did I do? Oh,
no, hey, you're not listening. Hey, listen. Hey, finally. Listen to me, faggot fuck cunt. Hang up.
I don't have any problem with
Look at the wall.
Up. Hang up. You do not know how to hang up? There's a fucking button where you hang up.
Here you go.
Hang up. Hang up, faggot.
I'm kidding. And
Oh my god.
I can't fucking see a screen.
Where's the part where I flip out in the closet? I'm like in the closet and I'm like, ah! And I start bashing the door. Oh, here it is.
Right there. Go back. Go back.
Man, this is fucked up, dude. He didn't need this shit, dude.
He's looking for cables, dude.
He didn't need this shit, dude. He didn't need this, bro. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
right now, you lock going in the cop car.
Oh wait, this is the faggot. I hope your mother dies, faggot.
Take it, man. You were a
fucking faggot. They kill you.
Come on, man. You banned him on Skype, and he's.
Oh, the PlayStation's still intact, so I haven't broken the PlayStation yet.
My show.
Oh no, it's broken. Nope, it's broken. No, it's broken. I thought you see me.
PlayStation, fucking faggot idiot. I fucking put him on the goddamn fucking show. I'm fucking kill some shit.
Oh, there. Oh, that's it. That's the death blow to the PlayStation. Look at that.
Fucking right
here it comes.
Yeah.
Come
I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
So then we all decide, like, me and Leah need to go out and have a cigarette. Like, this is before Corrupted started.
Oh, God, this was the craziest part here, man. How could you take...
God. Real quick, I just want to say, I'm sorry to interrupt, Ken, but real quick, this was the first sound drop I ever used on one of my shows. Was this show, like, right here. I remember the first sound drop I ever used was the fight when Joe came back and goes, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. And that argument goes on, and then the next sound drop I actually clipped was Leah just going, everything's broken.
Behind you, you have no chance to win the division after that.
When do I come
Well,
in?
me and Ken had to carry the show because you guys had to go outside and chill. Is it?
Yeah, but I'm trying to find... There's the window.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go. You're getting there.
Oh, here it is.
What
okay,
the
so
fuck was that?
so me and Leah go outside to have a cigarette, and we closed the door and locked ourselves out of the house.
Me and Ken are talking, and Joe didn't have his phone. He had left it on the table, or it was
We don't know
smashed.
anything. We have no clue.
So yeah, but Leah had taken her phone outside to go smoke. She sent me a DM and goes, "We're locked out of the house."
Actually, that was me sending it to you because I took her phone outside to use her
gotcha. Yeah.
light
That's
or whatever.
when me and Kim were just talking.
That was great.
Yeah, and I realized all of a sudden I think we realized the back window's broken, so there's like it doesn't hinge the right way. So I should be able to shove it open and then dive in the house.
Yeah,
and it's not like right on the ground. Like there's like it's like 8 feet up in the air, so you kind of got to get on something and jump through the window.
I want to see it. You want to know something crazy too, guys? There he is. Look, there he is. There he is.
So I
Let me see.
I reached across the table and hit the button to turn the camera before I climbed in because I was like, you got to see me coming in the house.
Look at him. He's going through his window. What the fuck is going on, dude? Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, looks like somebody just gave birth to you.
Kid, look, you can see Leah behind him. Leah was back there.
No.
Is that Leah back there, Joe?
Joe, what'd you just do?
I got locked out of the house. Didn't you guys know?
He goes, he's like, I just...
And dude,
Oh my
that I don't know. Yeah, that was a good one. Anyway,
That was literally all that happened during a pre-show.
that was all pre-show. Yeah, that was crazy.
I can't tell you how many people we probably got to patron up that week after that.
Yeah, that was huge.
Episode 72.
Which one was that?
Oh my God, man. I'll never forget it.
Dude, you just looked like a fucking newborn horse spilling out in the placenta
Yeah.
going through that fucking window.
And I looked like a deer. I was all like just surprised, like ooh, what's that?
By the way, that clip we just watched was literally a year ago to the day.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
May 18th.
Holy shit.
Man, that's crazy.
All we need is one more thing to keep the tradition alive.
Yeah.
Joe, let me tell you something. I can relate, dude, because I like to smash shit too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm a fucking, I love just fucking.
Like, come on, what was the most epic fucking system breaking you've ever seen?
Oh,
Come on.
dude, Joe, we're playing. All right, so we're playing NHL. It had to be like 96 or 97. I forget which one it was. And fucking, I forget even what set it off. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Ken takes rips NHL out the fucking Genesis and sidearms it out his fucking window, and it's a snowstorm outside. Sidearms it out the window. Then he fucking, you know, like in Goodfellas when fucking Billy Batts is getting stomped on by De Niro? He stomps on his fucking Genesis and caves it in, and then he takes that and throws that out the fucking window.
Oh my God.
He's like that guy on the fucking Swingers. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right. When they're playing NHL?
Yep.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Dude, I had an entertainment center one time. I got pissed off at Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. And it had like a big glass door on it. I looked at the glass door and I for 3 seconds, I'm like, should I do it? You know what? I'm going to do it. And I put my fist right through the glass door.
Yeah, that was
man. I'm telling you.
What happened on 72 then? What are you talking about? What happened on 72?
I'm trying to remember exactly what number it was. I don't know. It's somewhere in the 70s.
What happened?
Like, it was a good episode from what I remember. It was like one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't. I've said this before. They all kind of blend together at this point. For me, it's hard to. In fact, I really realized like I wanted to go back and look up some of the stuff, but I just liked all the original when we used to shit on people. That was the funniest shit. Like when we shit on.
I mean, one of the ones that gets brought up the most was actually the, at least to my knowledge, the one I've always heard brought up a lot was the Shatner wife bit.
Oh yeah.
With the pool, that one's a very common one.
I like the Brendan Fraser, the Shatner thing.
The Kathy Griffin one was a classic.
The
What
Rock.
about night we were doing what's his name? Jesse Ventura.
That was the basketball player, Sean Kemp. Yeah, that was funny. That dude.
Lose your lumber.
The when we made fun of Brendan Fraser that The Rock stole his acting career and everything, that was really savagely funny.
Do you remember? Oh my God! Is there any chance somebody can pull the clip because Ken actually called in as Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Wait,
and
that
he
night?
was like he was like shitting on us, and I shit on him, and he's like, you know what, you fuck, just shut the fuck up and do the show from your truck, you faggot.
Wait, that night, that same night,
that very same night he called in, yeah.
Oh, I could probably find that. That's funny.
It was good stuff, man.
You know what? Another one was the first one with Filthy. Was the night when JB was off and we got Filthy to fill in, and me and Filthy were talking a lot about Artie Lang and the Karate Kid, and I said that they're gonna put fucking Artie Lang in a hospice bed.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
That whole thing is funny where we're talking about what's gonna happen in Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, or whatever. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, because that was right before it came out.
Yeah, Ken made that bit way funnier though because he was laughing so hard at it. It was like wicked funny. That was so weird. Like, yeah, I'm like, dude, just put this guy in a hospice bed.
I cannot believe we are at 100, though, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's a classic, and it was literally only like a couple of months ago, was literally the Niga Bands one.
Oh.
that show was fantastic.
Was that the same show? What was the show when Joe went into Scott's fucking feed?
Oh.
And what the fuck was he doing again? Oh, he was staring at the fucking screen like a fucking maniac that he is.
Oh my God! And Joe goes, "Wake up!"
Yeah, no, I hit that button, wake up, and then he looks up.
It was the creepiest shit ever, man. You can't time shit out like that. Was because it was funny. We were doing the show, and Scott was listening to the show, so we were doing the show, calling him, listening to the show to where we could hear ourselves.
Wait, what did he say? What word did he say? He fucked up the word, and then we started making a song parody out of it.
Yeah.
What was it again?
Clip it real good.
Clip it good. Yeah. Then we called him with that.
Yeah.
Remember, I called him. I was like, "Hey, Scott, are you gonna clip it real good?"
Oh yeah. And he was like
Is
defeated.
that all you got to say, you fuck?
And he was like defeated at the time too, so it was even funnier.
Really, JP? You gonna call in your fucking faggot? I took your call. Clip it real good.
Oh man, what sucks?
I got arrested.
What sucks is I have that somewhere, and I don't know where that is. But I know I do have it. I just don't know where.
I'll tell you one of the funniest lines from episode 49 is when Joe and Scott were fucking yelling at each other, and Scott's comeback to Joe was, "Get fucking arrested like me." He's like, "Don't worry, Joe. I'm the one leaving in a cop car tonight. I'm going home in the cop car."
It's probably jerking off that we're talking about him so much. He's like,
"See,
I made this show, man.
I'm gonna drive first."
Oh, I gotta find
Who's your favorite basketball player? Start Steve Kerr.
Oh God. You remember this?
As well, which is weird, but
Dennis
let's go invade them. Let's go invade them.
Let's tell a bunch of fans meet us in New York City.
Although I don't know because I've already
marched down there with them.
Well, but I'm worried we pissed them off because like
remember this?
Like I've already pissed off WWE to where I ain't getting hired, you know.
So, yeah, but I think
we can all beat the fuck out of Sam Roberts.
Serious?
Yeah. What's that?
They're the type of people that if you piss them off, they'll hire you.
Huh. Well, let's fucking do it.
Look what Howard Stern did.
That's not true. Anthony Cumia can barely still get in the fucking building.
Yeah, well, that's a different kind of pissing them off, though.
What if I pissed on the building?
Then
right on the glass.
I
have no record. If the judge in the courtroom and they're like,
I think you'd end up on Stern then if you pissed on.
If I pissed on the court,
you might end up on.
I
Stern.
will piss on Sirius Satellite Radio. I'll draw a SWAT sticker in urine on the side of the room.
Oh my God!
Telling you to draw a SWAT sticker.
A SWAT sticker.
Well, that's it's
Poor fucking Filthy had this piece of shit mic that was probably digging into his skull.
Oh yeah.
That was the worst. Now I've got actual mics if people come over.
Boy, I gotta fucking wear a headset
I
the whole
forgot
time.
about that fucking piece of shit. I forgot about that night.
Hey, Bailey, not to derail us from our fucking corrupted talk, but
it's fine.
Have you seen Arnold Schwarzenegger attacked yet?
I have.
Check this.
Have you seen the other angle?
No.
What?
Is there a way better angle than this?
Yeah, there's another angle you could see. Bailey gets even affected by it.
Yeah, like it looks like he gets fucking like waffled here.
Why would that guy?
He got budged.
Come on, look at this photo. I'm gonna put this up on my Instagram. The guy drop kicks him, like missile drop kicks him.
I feel a force coming up behind me.
Why the fuck did they ever figure out why this guy said this? Is he like the guy?
I still can't believe nobody has made a meme yet. As soon as he gets kicked, it's the Grand Theft Auto wasted.
Can I tell you? Do you remember the meme where like somebody would fall and then it would go into a song where you hear deer, 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 deer,
right,
and it would start like flying around.
Yeah,
dude, they should put that meme onto that. Like as soon as he gets kicked, you just see him going to outer space, like just shooting out of space.
Why? I don't. He goes space, the final frontier. These are the voyages. Dude, look at he got kicked in the kidneys.
The final frontier.
My muscles.
These guys.
Wow.
I can feel the force of his legs.
Look at this massive guy, Ken, that fucking grabs this little midget guy that drop kicks him.
Fucks that dude up.
What?
Dude, listen, if you can. If not, I think I can retweet it and you can just look the tweet up. Somebody sent me an alternate angle to it. And you actually see the guy run up and kick him in the back. And then Arnold barely budges, man. And for a guy that's 71 and quite strapping, I might add, he gets kicked, barely gets budged, and then some musclehead fucking just wrangles this dude around the neck and just drags him out of there like he's a rag doll.
Jesus. Oh, look at that ass. How do I
Who, Arnie's?
No, some girl. How do I just keep that on there?
Oh. Yeah.
I'm horny as hell right now. Fucking Jesus. Sorry.
9 days, right?
Might be, Leah, when did we last have sex?
4 minutes ago.
I'm trying to figure out why, like, I want to fucking just jam it in assholes right now. Anyway, we'll take.
Christ, dude, like fucking. Fuck.
I've never heard somebody go, you know what I want? I just want to jam it in assholes right now.
That's not real. Come on. Where's the fucking calls? 339-226-6610. Reminisce about your favorite corrupted episode 100. Oh.
That's 1-800-SCHWARZTICKA.
Oh, God.
That's 1-800-SCHWARZE.
That's 1-800 a little stops.
And spits the cork out like a psycho.
Oh, so great. You guys have seen that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
take it easy. We're not going to play it a fifth time, psycho.
Oh.
Are you going to... Jesus Christ, man. You going to fucking come?
Oh.
All right, 902, hello. 902.
902, you're on the air.
Just wanted to say happy 100 and really proud of Ken tonight's not falling asleep.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'll drop dead.
All right. 951, hello.
What up, you fuck?
What's up, motherfucker? Was this Steven Gurman?
What up, you fucks?
What up, you fuck?
No, you fucking assholes. Mike.
Yo, Mike, what up, Mike?
Is this
What up?
Grumpy?
Yo, so, yeah.
You
JD,
suck.
you fucking asshole. Fuck off.
You suck.
Hey, listen.
Trailblazers
when
stink, bro.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
Wait, is this Grumpy? Is this Grumpy?
When you guys need to...
Fuck.
When you guys need to give me the short clip of Tommy screaming, so I can make the metal version of it. I'm ready to roll. I'm gonna use that fucking douchebag's Shades of Black band. Sounds pretty cool, actually.
That douchebag.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, I've actually done a metal one, though. I can play it if you like.
I'd love to hear it.
It's like...
Do it.
You
But
should
dude,
take
that
some of-
scream?
Why don't you take some of that music and give it to the Trailblazers, get them to hype up and not fucking choke?
Fucking okay. Where's your Pacers?
They lost.
How'd they do?
They stink.
Aw.
They got too many white guys on the team.
Yeah.
Fucking that's their MO, bro.
That's the problem with
Forever.
the Celtics. They got to get rid of ankle broken.
Gordon Hayward.
Ouch.
Oh, by the way, you know what, Grumpy? You're lucky to be on this call, you faggot. It's talking shit about hockey in the pre-show.
That's right. I don't even watch the basketball. I just know what's going on in hockey.
Dude, I've been a basketball fan my whole life. I haven't given a dick about the playoffs. I've been watching hockey.
Nobody cares, JB. Nobody
What's
cares
it
about
like
fucking
taking
hockey.
it in the ass?
Hey,
you
Grumpy.
faggot?
I hope Trump gets elected again. You fucking psycho. Anyway. All right. I've had enough of... How long has Grumpy Nerd been fucking murking around in my fucking chat? For like 5 years? This fuck? 5 years. Just sniffling around. Oh, he pops up out of nowhere every couple fucking 8 months. Like, hey, it's me. I came out like the gopher. Instead of seeing my shadow, I came out to take a shit, though. I don't fucking know.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, bro, but god damn it. The night that he got in a fight with Scott was the most annoying night ever. Remember that?
That was a toughie.
The beginning was funny at first. I actually,
Well, yeah, it went through like 10 rounds.
yeah, that's what it was. It was like, it was funny, and then it kept doing it, and it was like we were watching, like, Back to the Future 9. We were like, all right, the first 3 were great, and maybe we could accept it a 4th, but we don't need 9. We don't need 10 rounds of this.
I would rather watch Rocky Balboa again than listen to that goddamn fight.
Yeah. Speaking of Rocky, I remember he sucked his ass one time, too. Grumpy, I don't know, man. I love you, dude, in a way. I do love you, man. There's something about you, though, that makes me want to fucking, like, abduct kids and drown them in a river. 727 is on the call with us tonight. How you doing, brother?
How you doing, Joe? It's the great deity.
Great deity, you dirty motherfucker. I want to fuck you. What's going on?
Okay, so this is I don't know, this might not rank like up there with you guys, but there was this one episode where Scott called in. Called in mad, yelling like he always does.
No way.
And, yeah. So Filthy starts playing the Street Fighter death noises over him. And it starts pissing him off, so he gets louder and louder. And Filthy just keeps going with Chun-Li, then Ken, then Rai. He keeps going with it. And Scott just keeps getting angrier and louder. And he keeps going with it. And he just doesn't realize that
Deity,
Filthy isn't going to stop.
Deity, do you have any clue as to what episode that might be?
It's going to be after 50.
I was going to ask you guys the same thing, because I remember I was watching Ken's show a few hours prior to that, and they were showing clips of like people falling down, and then you hear Chung-Li, like it was that night. And I cannot find the goddamn episode.
Now you got some homework when you get off the call here.
I know what that is. That's like episode.
Right now, go and find it. Try to get a timestamp and put it in the chat.
All right, so hold on a second.
63, I
came in
think.
As a normal person. I'm never going to be a normal person.
No.
But a normal guest on here, what, in the 70s?
No, you
70s.
What?
But was that an episode where I was already on as a normal guest, or was that an episode where I filled in? Do you remember?
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. Did you ever come on and guest before I left?
Yes, twice.
Yes, yeah, twice I did. Yep.
And
see, I don't recall that happening.
I think it's
You're
68.
looking for the word regular. A regular.
Or co-host.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm kind of retarded. You know what I mean? So, you got to give me.
That's you need your Alex Jones drop right there.
I'm kind of retarded.
I got it.
I'm kind of retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
That is one of the greatest clips from a Joe Rogan podcast ever, because it was so. He's like, I gotta be honest.
Hey,
with you.
JB, I shall deliver.
He was thinking about, do I say this? And like already, he's like,
Here's
we're
the
gonna be
thing.
fine.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
kind of retarded.
I played the wrong one though. I played the full clip. But whatever, I got it for you.
Full effect from that. That's great.
Yeah, you know, Filthy came on earlier than that. He came on like in the late 30s to 40s, I think. I think he really did come on like half. Really, I'm not kidding.
Oh, there's no way, dude.
I think this was episode 63 because he's talking about the night that you guys were playing the fucking Wheel of Cheese guys going down the hill and flopping all over the place. Remember that, Filthy?
Oh, that could be.
So I think that was like, I would say that was like 8 months ago. I feel like. So I think that we're in the 60s.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I want to say Filthy became a regular in like the 60s.
Shit. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I thought it was earlier, but yeah, I get that makes sense. When
that was the most blatant fucking snore.
Jesus.
It was like
63. I was right almost. Did I say 63? Didn't I say 63?
I think you said early 60s, but I can't remember. But do you have the actual clip though?
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh my god, that I would love to. Dude, every time I hear that
Monica in the chat 59.
There you go.
There it is.
Because I swear Filthy came on in the 50s.
Got it.
So there you go, man. Well, I'm going to dig up all kinds of shit one night, you know, and get a lot of the clips. I'm going to try to go through them and find, like, the funniest fucking parts and put them together, you know. I know TSS did a little bit of that, and he did a lot of that, actually, but I'm going to do even more of it. But, yeah.
You know, I think a really good addition to the show tonight, not it's episode 100, but I actually think the Taking the Calls thing is pretty cool little addition to the show.
Yeah, man. I agree. And, you know, Leah was funny earlier, and then, you know.
She was telling me that I was a crazy person for trying to ask my wife to take a pair of pliers and rip a prehistoric hunk of shit off my gooch line.
Ugh. Dude, I'm going to throw the fuck up all over you. 775, hello?
Yeah, whoever the fuck was calling me a douchebag earlier, just know that my fucking cock is deep in your mother's throat.
That was the grumpy nerd.
Well, the grumpy nerd is a little bitch.
That's true. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Nikki.
Well, anyway, let's move on from the calls now that you jinxed that, Bailey.
I will take full credit for that. So I think now would be a good time to move to questions.
It's a really great new segment we got here. Fucking
guy calls it, hey, you ever call me a douchebag? I'm throat fucking your mother.
I'm going to kill somebody. Leah, did you like that whatever drink I made? Because I just made this shit up. You didn't like it?
Nope.
It's gross.
Man, you're fucking ungrateful. Piece of shit.
Give my honest opinion.
What about the kinky pink shots?
I didn't drink that yet.
Well, if you do drink them, let me know how those are.
A gay bar, like, in your house?
Because Leah she drank that before and she liked it, so I bought them again, thinking like, all right, we'll see if she likes them. I don't remember, and I'll drink them. And Leah drinks only specific things. It's very picky. You know?
Hey, speaking of kinky pink, have you seen this guy on Twitter? His name's I think Cody, and every fucking day, like this entire week, dude, every morning he'll tag all of us in a video. He'll have. Go! The fuck was that?
Wait, what was that other sound after it? What the fuck?
Oh, that's Jake DeMarco Facebooking me.
Okay.
By the way, he got the belt. He got the belt. Did you see the video?
No.
I'll play the video in a minute when you're done.
Wait, what was this guy's name, JB?
Cody?
Fuck you, Cody! Fuck you!
Wonderful work, my friend. So he every morning, man, he'll tag all of us on Twitter, and it's a video of him with just like 5 or 6 bottles of liquor, and he's just chugging it, going, "This is for fucking JB and Joe and Ken," and he just says all these names, and he holds up a bottle of like vodka or hot damn, and just lets it ride down his gullet, and he's like, dude, Filthy, it reminds me of that video you sent me of that guy that's
throwing
like,
up?
Oh my god!
Where the fuck is that
Oh
asshole?
my god! You got to find that because
It's right here.
Hell yeah!
Joe, next time you're on Twitter, check your notifications and look for. I think it's Cody. I think it's Cody.
Is it Cody Wada?
Maybe. I'm not really sure. Coda, Graw. I don't know. Something like that.
Oh, I mean, I know.
Fuck you, Cody.
I know a couple Codys that do that stuff.
That fucking cocksucker. that is a great video. Have you seen that, Joe?
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
That fucking post bears double doink, and he's like, "Fuck
11!"
Dude,
11!
John Montgomery's a beast. He like sends me photos with his badass cars and his like fucking fatigue gear with his German Shepherd. Dude, this guy's ready to come like take out a fucking mosque or something. Like he's just fucking crazy looking.
We have a couple of fans that if we ever like did appearances and stuff, we could hire them as bouncers.
Oh yeah, I mean the problem is we'd be sued because the fans would kill somebody. You know, like somebody would come up to us and be, "Get the fuck away!" What, Mike? Why'd you shoot him? Like he was gonna do. He looked like he was reaching for something. Yeah, he was gonna show me that picture in his hand. He's bleeding now. Ah!
Fucking German Shepherd just mauls the motherfucker.
Did you remember Spider-Man? He's like, I don't give a fuck. I just got out of prison. Joe, I'll fucking knife a fuck for
Filthy.
you.
This guy used to call into Joe's Raw review all the time. Be like, yo, Joe, you ever got a fucking problem, man? I'll stab someone for you, homie.
Yeah. He was like always calling in about stabbing someone, and then he was like, dude, I'm not joking. Then we didn't hear from him for 8 months. He goes, dude, I just got out, man. What the fuck's up? And like he was like, you don't believe it? Look it up. And he like gave us his fucking shit, and we looked up his like fucking mug shots. He's like,
dude, when they gave him his one phone call, he would call Joe's Raw review.
Yeah, that did happen. I remember that. You said that. It was true.
Like, yo, man, I'm back in the fucking pen, bro. I'll fucking stab that motherfucker. Called in earlier talking shit about you.
I remember
Joe.
being like, dude, don't you have like a girlfriend or a family to call instead of me? He goes, man, fuck that. You my family, man. You my familia here. He was like, fucking, I love you, Joe. And he's like, I fucking hate my family, man. Fuck them. And he's like, it was just weird. And then we saw the mugshot, and he literally went to jail for fucking aggravated assault.
This was back in like Joe's like, I want to say like 18,000 subs days, like very early.
2015, 2014.
Yeah. You should have let him fucking yell cunt in like Cell Block C.
That's a good
and
point.
heard the echo of it.
Yeah.
God.
Then he got raped by like 6 guys the next day.
And then you hear the fucking correction of the shut the fuck up, inmate.
Yeah. Shut up, you pile of monkey spunk.
Oh,
then you just
God.
start hearing fresh fish.
Oh God. Then they eat his asshole open.
Right.
God.
They eat his asshole open. Like it's an open roast beef sandwich, like an open face.
You got to turn it like corn on the cob. Just.
I think I meant to say out, but it's all good.
It worked.
You ready for Game of Thrones tomorrow night?
Man, you want to talk about worms? Can opened worms everywhere.
Money in the bag.
Figured, especially between you and Leah, I figured you guys would kill yourselves talking about Game of Thrones tonight.
No, I mean I have no TV to watch it on.
I've stopped caring.
The thing is, it's pretty much this is what's going to happen to Daenerys in the books, right? But in the books, you're going to have an actual lead up to it.
Right.
In the show, there's no reason for her to do this.
Well, the other thing is, like, in the books, it's, like, an amazing amount of backstory and character building. But it's, like, and that's true. That's with everything, right? But even, so, like, normally you watch the show and you're like, okay, like, I like it. But in the book, there's so much more to it. But it's okay. It's passable.
Well,
but this is not passable.
Even with the show, I feel like they're leaving out a million things because you can pick up where there's about 15 dead storylines that they've just dropped, different things that they've like talked about and then are just ignored now because they want to go write Star Wars.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't avoid that one. Yeah, okay.
That sounds like a fucking Gamorrean guard.
That sounds like Tiffany.
I want to hear like Diamond's fucking like a dream sequence in the background with that noise.
Jesus. Nigga.
Yo. Wait, so we were talking about dead storylines, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about like what the fuck was the point of Jaime Lannister's arc?
Redemption storyline?
Yeah,
Right.
there wasn't one.
He's a retard is the story arc because
It started, but then they were like, yeah, fuck it.
Pussy matters. You
Like,
can't
so-
you can't resist family pussy. This is what the
But they
story is.
basically made him go to Winterfell just to fuck Brienne, and that was
Mhm.
and go right back.
Yeah, he was like you know what? This sucks.
Why have that big moment in the hall where like Brienne like stands up for him, she vouches for him, pretty much puts her ass on the line for him, and then he just fucking bails?
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense, and that's what they're doing now. They're doing whatever is the easiest thing to get rid of people so that they can go write Star Wars. Because HBO offered them 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Why
10
wouldn't
seasons
you take
in
10
episodes?
No, 10 seasons.
10 seasons,
Wow.
yeah. George R. R. Martin
And-
wanted 13.
They want to go write Star Wars. They want to go
Yeah.
ruin something else now.
And because think about it, like they're gonna get paid the same for this season anyway, and then with Star Wars, they're probably gonna get paid triple whatever they're getting paid here.
The stuff they've put out is like such bullshit too. Like if you like look at the stuff they've said,
Yeah.
like and I don't
Thing
know.
about
I
Ghost
the
pissed
one
me off.
the one thing that I didn't see the clip of them saying it, but somebody posted it. So maybe it's not 100% what they said, but it was one of them saying like like you could tell what she was gonna be like by the way she reacted to Viserys' death. And it's like, okay, really? Because you can like take a million clips of other people in that show, like Arya, for one, basically smiling when she kills people.
Right.
And she's not a she's not a mass murderer, insane psycho person.
And Viserys is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
you know,
she
he
didn't
told
even-
her he told her that I would let all the horses fuck you.
and
Yeah.
she didn't even kill him.
Right.
It was Khal Drogo ordering people to do it.
Yeah,
So it's
the gold helmet.
Yeah. So
Yeah. They're
Dumb.
idiots. This is turning into WWE writing, and it's so funny.
you have episodes of her saying, I don't want to be Queen of the Ashes. What? Now you do?
Well, did you hear what George R. R. Martin? He wasn't responding to this season, but he was saying why you can't, because you can obviously tell that these guys are just doing subversion because they've seen people online like.
That's what I was going to bring up.
Right. So this is what George R. R. Martin said, which is brilliant.
You've planned your book that the butler did it, and then you read on the internet, someone has figured out that the butler did it, and you suddenly change in midstream, and it was the chambermaid who did it, then you screw up the whole book because you get this foreshadowing early on, and you've got these little clues you planted. Now they're dead ends, and you have to introduce other clues, and you're retconning. It's a mess.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
Wow, he called that. What is that clip from 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That's unreal, dude.
Dude, that guy's brilliant. Like, I mean,
And, dude, I legitimately feel bad for you and Leah because I know you're like really big fans of the books and stuff like that. And that would be like the equivalent of like, me with, I'm obsessed with like DC movies. So I know
you
kind
know
of
what?
what you go through,
I
but-
don't feel bad for them. I envy them because they're going to be able to read the books and then say, when people are like, oh, you watch Game of Thrones, you can be like, yeah, but I read the books. Fuck the show. Because now that's what you're going to say.
But here's the thing: is that there were book readers that had a problem with last season also.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't really have a problem with last season. I know some things are like kind of silly, like the warping to different places. Shit
Yeah. Well,
like that.
this goes back to.
I liked it. I liked last season. I didn't have a problem with it. What I have a problem with is exactly what like we were just saying was you have all this foreshadowing. Like there's so much of it, like so much foreshadowing and things that they just dropped it or they ignored it or they completely just went back on it. Or all right, one thing that like was like really stuck out to me when I was talking to my friend today was when her and John are talking about the whole prophecy thing, about her not being able to have kids, whatever. Mm-hmm. And John brings up like, oh, like you believe that and stuff. Why even have that fucking conversation?
Right. No, I agree.
Like, what was
I agree.
So it's like, what was the point in that? Because you expect a pregnancy to come from that.
And the other thing is, we watched all the Dothraki die in the third episode, and now all of a sudden they're back.
Well, even
that's what everyone keeps
at the
saying,
end of the episode, they said they were like, we're basically you're seeing the end of the Dothraki, like you see the end of them, and that's what they say that in the wrap up after the show.
We're gonna watch tomorrow, and half of King's Landing is gonna be fine.
Right, exactly. They're gonna be fucking making crumpets and fucking.
Well, you see, I've only seen a few stray Dothraki. I just saw a bunch of Unsullied.
No, you didn't notice that Dothraki. They were fucking riding through the fucking town.
Yeah, there was a ton of.
Matter of fact, do you remember when Arya tried to save that mother and daughter? One of the Dothraki like cut her down.
Yeah, but I only thought I saw a few of the Dothraki on horses, and most of them were like.
Well, there should be none.
I agree with that. There should be none. But you know what else pisses me off is the amount of Unsullied in that preview. Like,
right?
Like, dude, they like all died on the trench.
Right.
Well, how many Unsullied did she have?
10,000.
Exactly. So how many has she like? Let's see. She sent a bunch of them got wiped out when she sent them to take Casterly Rock. Yes. Or no, wait, no, they took Casterly Rock.
It's the Dothraki that are the problem, really.
There was another. I can't remember where there was somewhere that a bunch of like Unsullied got lost, but no, Casterly Rock they took easy actually, if I remember, because it was like a diversion for Highgarden. But like she had a lot of them. So
we probably should have mentioned spoiler alert too, like 10 minutes ago. Come on though.
You could tell where we were going. But yeah, like I don't know, like I don't have a hard time believing so much that she had Unsullied left, but yeah, the Dothraki, it's like they all ran into the fucking I mean,
the Dothraki respawn.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but don't you feel like it's kind of the same thing?
No, because they didn't run head first into that mountain wave of undead things.
Yeah, but you see the mountain of the undead just mow over the Unsullied along the trench.
Not only that, you see them mow over Jaime Lannister at the wall, and then he's fine, and then they overtake him again, then he's fine again, and then they overtake him again. It's like
Brienne too.
How many times Brienne get knocked down? Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking butch broad was all like.
See, the thing is, the storytelling is horrible, but the fucking special effects are ridiculous. Like,
oh my god, when Drogon was burning the city down,
some of the best special effects I have ever seen.
Oh, dude, when
my only complaint is the story.
Right, exactly.
I love
watching the dragon burn the city down. That was some of the most amazing CGI I've ever seen.
But they buffed the dragon. Like the dragon was also all of a sudden like 3 times stronger than it's ever been.
Yeah, they shot. It was like one-shotting the dragon with spears every time. The Night King was able to take it out easily. The fucking crossbow thing, the scorpions killed it. And then in this one, they have 700 scorpions, and they all miss the dragon. It's really retarded. Like,
its dragon breath is taken out like city blocks. Like in one.
Well, you know what? People were pissed off about the fact that the dragons got taken out so easily, because in the latest book that Martin put out, I think it was the one about like Targaryens and stuff. Mm-hmm. I think in that book, I haven't read it yet, but I believe I saw people saying that in that book, he actually says it's like a 1 in a million shot to take out a dragon with something like that.
Yeah. And it's like the Night King.
But they were just wiping them out. And then that episode comes out. And I mean, I know they made the episodes like a year ago. So I know it has nothing to do with that. But I don't know. I just thought that was funny that it's like, you know, they brought that. It's like, you know, that's in the books that is something that it's like, yeah, it's a 1 in a million shot to to hit the dragons.
Well, it's like in like mythology, like dragon scales are like almost impenetrable.
Yeah, and I think the old Targaryens had armor on their dragons. I was expecting Drogon to show up with armor, honestly.
Right, like why wouldn't you make armor? Like,
yeah.
You know, when Drogon first gets hit with the first couple of spears when he's in the fucking fighting pits, you say, hey, maybe I should armor up my dragons.
Right.
Yeah, put Gendry to work.
Right.
Hey, let's.
Did you say Gendry?
Isn't that how you say it?
No, Gendry.
Gendry.
Let's call a bomb threat in.
What in the fuck?
I don't know. Jesus Christ. Ken, you are terrifying, man. You like fucking scare the shit out of me every time.
What the hell? Oh my God, guys. Leah, you're going to love this. I got an upgrade available for my phone today, and I went to go get it, and I was looking at the phones, and I was, they had like 3 I could choose from, and I just like put the screensaver off and flipped it up. The fucking wallpaper was that picture of Momo.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
In the store.
Somebody said it to Momo.
Someone in the store fucking said that shit is Momo. The guy walks up and he goes, do you like that one right there? And I was like, is that fucking Momo in the background? And he goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. People come in here and I can't believe people do this. He was like all stressed out.
It ain't a cock, bro. It's all right.
Dude, that's
not all right.
That means
Dude,
your
it
next
legitimately
kid,
scared the fuck out of me.
That means your next kid's gonna be born with stubs.
That is not cool.
No, I'm dead serious. That's like a thing. Like they're saying that. Like put that if you see Momo in this way, then your firstborn or next born child will have stubs.
Dude, I'm literally checking over my shoulders right now.
Yeah, you better. Some big fucking white-eyed motherfucker with a switchblades behind you.
Cool, Joe.
Justin Sausage.
You fucking piece of shit faggot.
Justin Sausage says, when will Samson Smalls and Boomer Randall finally collab? Jesus.
I think that ends in a hanging, to be honest with you.
Oh my God.
I hope this time the white guy hangs. Anthony Garcia says, what is your guys' favorite sports stadium arena?
Oh, man.
Hello, Frisco.
Frisco Stadium.
That faggot ass.
The best stadium?
Yeah.
That we've been to.
You mean anything, like anywhere, like stadium, like park, like everything? Like everything? Arena? I guess everything. Anything.
Well, I can see the best baseball park I've been to is Camden Yards.
Yeah, I would say that.
That was nice.
I mean, I'd probably go like Fenway or something because.
Well, I still never been there, so.
But no. But Camden Yards is amazing. Like I've been there too in Baltimore. It's fucking awesome.
I can only go off of where I've been, and I got to be honest with you, man. Wrigley Field is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yep.
Man, when you see like the ivy and shit along the back of the warning track, it really is like, it's eye opening.
And one of the best things is if you can get on one of those rooftops where you can see the game from a rooftop and you can look at the game straight on, but then you can turn around and see the people fucking sticking heroin needles in their arms. It's one of the most amazing things ever. The dichotomy of it is unbelievable.
Another great.
Can you know what dichotomy means? Do you know what dichotomy means, Bailey? Sorry, go ahead.
Explain it to me. You tell me what it means.
Man, you gotta let stuff go.
No, that joke can run forever.
I will say the Great American Ballpark is a very nice place that I've been to as well. That's where the Cincinnati Reds play. Very nice stadium.
Yeah.
My mom actually.
The Reds. Wait a minute. Did you say the Reds?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yourself.
I'm not a Reds fan. Jesus
I know,
Christ,
but come on, dude.
My mom
fucking
actually
Reds, bro.
She gets free tickets to Reds games like once a year, and we always go. It's great.
Damn.
Yeah. Matt Rossmeyer says, let's call one in on a hospital. Good idea. All right.
Dear Lord.
Gotham's...
Call one into a hospice.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, my God.
I don't think you have to. I think it's kind of doing it.
No, you know what you do at a hospice is you call them and you and you actually say the name of someone who they already has passed, and you go, is Ronald Jones there? And they're like, oh no, he's passed, and you just go, oh no! And then like after a few seconds, you come on, and you go, was it quick? And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, he passed of natural causes, complications like 2 days ago. Oh, God. And you just fucking keep going with that. Then you start yelling.
Yeah,
at them.
because they can't hang up on you.
Yeah, and then start blaming them for shit. Like, he told you not to give him any more orange juice, but you kept bringing orange juice, you whore!
He can't masturbate. He can't make it come out.
Who is
Oh
that? Is
my
that
God!
Gomez?
You know what?
No, that's Bob Monstein.
Oh my God! I don't know why I'm laughing at this, but Filthy, that clip for some reason, it just made me remember. Do you remember when David Lee Roth took over for Howard Stern?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, that was a car fire.
It was terrible.
He wasn't even on the air for a year, was he?
Oh my God, no.
Maybe 6 months.
It was like 8. Yeah, I was gonna say 8 months. So it was like, oh my God, it was so funny, dude. I would listen to him and then Stern would make fun of him, and like, it was just.
Dude, K-Rock was syndicated here in Indianapolis for a long, long time.
Yeah,
and it was that like right around that time.
What year was that? 2000, maybe.
No, it was after that. It was like 2004.
Oh wow.
I remember it, dude. It was like it really was. Well, I can imagine what it was like in New York, but it was like the end of an era, man. That was one of the most listened to stations here where we live, because we obviously get the because it's like a super station that runs out of Indianapolis.
Yeah,
and it literally it was like even before David Lee Roth was off the air, it was like right after Stern left, bam, the syndication just dropped.
I was listening to Opie's podcast before, and he had Stuttering John and Jackie the Joke Man on. And Stuttering John was talking about one Christmas, how cheap Howard was, that he, as a Christmas gift, he gave all the staff 3 cans of popcorn. Like, one was like caramel popcorn, one was buttered, and one was cheese.
Jesus.
And everybody was digging in like under the popcorn to see if there was like a check.
Oh my God. And then people realizing, no, it's just popcorn, you fucks.
And then when Stuttering John said it on the air to Howard, like, you fucking cheap bastard, you give us popcorn. He's like, oh, that was my wife's. You blame it on your wife, you piece of shit.
Jesus Christ, man. What do you think they made? But because Stern's making like what at the time, 10 million?
Well, I could tell you that Stuttering John, because Opie asked him what he made. Stuttering John said the last year he worked with Howard, he was making $85,000 a year. That was the last year.
That is almost fucking. That makes me angry.
That is dog shit, dude.
I'm dead serious. That makes me furious. Like that's infuriating.
And that's before taxes.
Did you guys know that like Gary made like more than Artie did when he was on the air?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. Because what did Gary make? 200,000, 500,000?
Way more than that. Try 7 figures.
Really?
Probably.
No, like it is. Artie said it. He said.
You talking about on Sirius?
Yeah, but how much did Artie make?
On Sirius, Artie made $700,000 a year on his last contract that he was on.
And what was Howard making that year? 20 million?
Oh, no, Howard was making way more than that. He's making $100 million a year.
See, like how in
that
the world?
First deal he signed, bro, it was that $500 million.
How
it was
in the
a
world?
5-year deal.
How do you have
if you were
this
making
talent?
$100 million a year and you had like a staff of, especially the people that are on the show with you,
That's crazy. Like
you got to give them
$1 million. Give them $1 million.
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine if I made like let's use me as an example. Like, can you imagine if I was hired for like Sirius, and they gave me like whatever, like they gave me $100 million. I mean, that's not gonna happen, but like they gave me $10 million or something,
right?
And you guys like made 50,000. That would
You'd be like, it's fucking ridiculous.
That's retarded.
We would call you out in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, none of his guys had backbones.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like, even if they didn't pay you, like I would definitely like. That's fucking. Why the fuck wouldn't you give your like if there was 4 to 5 people, you would just give them I don't know, $500,000 at least. If you're making $10 million,
Joe, when Jackie left, he said in his book what he was making a year on his contract was $300,000 a year. In comparison, like think of it, Jackie was only making $300,000 a year. The station itself was. They said
I had to hang up. I had to hang up on Ken. I cannot listen to fucking snoring through the rest of the fucking show from him. I mean, he would be making $100,000 on that show. God
they
damn
said
it!
At the height of that show, they were making $67,000 a minute through revenue.
That's insane.
The station itself was making $67,000 a minute.
That's so fucking that's visceral, dude. Like you should be paying your people like millions of dollars, dude. If I was paid $100 million a year, and you guys were making $500,000 and $800,000 and even $1 million, that's fucking retarded. I would at least throw you $2 million each.
Fair, Joe. To be fair, if you were making $1 million and I was making half that, I'm cool with that.
That right? I get that, right? I do get that.
Because that's like saying, if Howard's making $100 million, at least fucking Fred and all them are making half of that.
But if I'm making $100 million, I would expect you guys to be at least making $5 million to $10 million.
For sure.
Why the fuck wouldn't that be the case?
Well, dude, that's why Jackie left though, because he's thinking. Because he said it in his book, man. I listened to the podcast where he reviewed the chapter.
That's sad, dude. That is really sad.
Well, he even said, he's like, what? It's not like I was asking for a fucking kidney, It's like he was on the show for like, what, almost 20 years?
Yeah. He's a staple.
He was only making $300,000 a year in his contract.
Fucking Tom Chipisano.
It's ridiculous.
Tom Chipisano.
Like, I mean, really, like, do you realize, like, even some nights, like, maybe I'm a little bit like Howard. We've had nights where, without you and me and Ken and everybody, like, we probably generated like 500 or 1,000 because of everybody's personality. Maybe if it was only me and somebody else, it wouldn't have done as well.
I'm hungry.
Jesus Christ. I'm hungry.
Like,
wake up,
all right. So
wake
if
up,
I was
Shannon.
making-
She'll fry you a cheeseburger.
Hanging up on him wakes him up.
If I was making $100 million, I mean, I'm the type of guy. No, seriously.
Yeah, it's all.
I'm the type of guy that 50 million of my 100 million would be spread around like my crew.
Yeah, because all that's going to do is improve.
Right.
Like, seriously. Like, I don't want my crew to hate me.
You know what?
Like,
think about listen, and I don't want to just go off on this big fucking stern suck job, like, because I love the show, but just think for a second what fucking Sal and Richard have done all through their career. Like, dude, Sal literally licked Richard's balls, and they probably don't even make $80,000 a year.
Dude, Howard refused to go to Richard's wedding.
That is fucked.
That's when that point is when I was like, you know what, dude, this guy's a fucking asshole.
And not only did he not go, I remember that show.
Yeah.
Not only did he not go, all he did was bash what Richard did at his wedding.
Like, seriously, like, ugh. That's just disrespectful, dude. Like, the guy's on your fucking show. Go to his fucking wedding.
And you know what? To be honest, I saw the writing on the wall very early. That's why when I got the XM unit back in the day, I knew, because O&A is like my thing. Like, because it was just so radically different. It was not just a guy with a giant ego trip. I saw that way ahead of time. Now, I'll be honest with you. I listened to Stern through like the Artie era, but you could just hear the literal difference in egos when it came to those two shows.
Well, Opie and Auntie is more of a hangout.
Yeah, it's more like your buddies sitting around just drinking, having a good time. That's very true. And that's kind of what I like to listen to.
They're like the forefathers of a podcast.
Yeah. It
that's
more
actually,
like that.
To be honest with you, Kumia really started the revolution on YouTube when it comes to like doing the
live from the compound.
Yeah, live from the compound.
Well,
really
I thought he
started
just started that though a little while back. It wasn't that long ago.
No, he started that while he was still doing O&A.
Really?
And well, you're talking about Compound Media. When he was still with O&A, he started a show when he'd get home. He would do live from the compound, and that's why Joe Rogan started doing the Joe Rogan Experience, because he saw Anthony doing this. Like, this guy's doing this shit out of his house. He's got a fucking green screen. He's like, why can't I? He says it's Kumia all the time. He's like, if it wasn't for your live for the compound, I wouldn't even have done the Joe Rogan show.
Dude, he used to do shows. Yeah, like Filthy said, he'd get off work from fucking O&A. He'd go home. He'd take a nap. He'd get up. He'd get fucking blitz drunk. He'd turn his camera on and do live from the compound. He'd sit there and sing karaoke holding a Barrett 50 caliber.
Yeah.
And just do crazy wild shit. He said the gimmick to a show was he'd get blasted drunk. It would look like a super professional studio, which it did, but it was just a maniac just being an idiot.
Remember when they...
And that's what started shit with Opie. Opie's like, see, he's trying to do his own thing. And it wasn't that. It was
and Opie was also accusing him of, like, that's taking away content from the show. Like, he's doing funny stuff that he should be doing on the air.
You know, it's crazy because when I was in the whole 90s, I listened to Stern in Boston. I didn't listen to too much of the WBCN guys and all the other guys. I listened to Howard Stern, and then it became Opie and Anthony, and then Opie and Anthony said the mayor was dead, and they got fired. And then after a while, they brought on Toucher and Rich. So we really had a solid transition of radio guys here in Boston who did well in the market for the whole country. To be honest, that's weird, but
dude,
all those guys moved to satellite.
My dad hated Opie and Anthony.
Really?
He
Why?
fucking hated him. He just didn't. My dad, he loved Stern. He would always listen because, dude, there was a time period when obviously you guys know this, but Stern was in the mornings and then O&A were in the afternoons.
Yeah.
And my dad, it'd be right around the time he'd be getting off from work, and he fucking hated Opie and Anthony. He was like, just a couple of ingrades, just like that.
But wait a minute, but he like Don Imus and Howard Stern though?
No, he did not like Don Imus. He just liked Stern, man. It was just like.
But what is he talking about then, man? Like Stern was way more like sexual savagery than fucking Opie and Anthony.
What it is he started listening to Stern. My dad did like back in like 1990, right around the time he first got his job on the force, and that was just like that's what they always listened to, and it's like O&A was just kind of the next generation, and Dad was just kind of set in his ways.
Oh, I get that part. That I get. Like Red, I get like this is the new fuck this new shit. No, I get that. And you know what? All the people would be like, oh, O&A, and the older generation would be like, yeah, Howard Stern's been doing this for like fucking 20 years, dickhead.
Yeah,
I get
that's
that.
Really what it was. Like my dad would always say, all they do is just copy what Stern does.
Well, like when Toucher and Rich started here like 10 years ago, I said the same thing. I was like, well, I mean, Opie and Anthony did this, but better like fucking 10 years ago. I don't mean, it's like there's always that vibe that you've seen it before. Radio's gotten so watered down, it's insane. And then satellite was where to be. And now satellite's gotten watered down because if you say something fucked up, you're off the air there now. So like the whole world's fucked up. And even on YouTube and shit, you say the wrong shit and it gets shown around the wrong way. Then your PayPal's taken away and your fucking income's gone there too. You're all
the only time you're safe is you have your own fucking website.
Well, no, not really, because honestly, they take your PayPal away and your MasterCard.
Well, isn't Patreon fucking around too?
Oh, Patreon, yeah. Patreon's dangerous. You can, there's certain things that I don't do because of Patreon, because of what their rules are. Their rules are strict. Twitch is the worst. I'm sorry, I'm fucking dying. I just took a big shot of vodka.
Gassy?
No, I took a big shot of vodka just now, and I'm feeling it coming through my fucking esophagus. I feel like Tommy NC. No, but Twitch is the worst. YouTube's pretty bad. But here's the thing. Eventually, they'll come for your PayPal. They'll come for your MasterCard. And then you're left with... I mean, I guess American Express and Discover, I haven't heard anything about them yet. But... there's some guys who have only like a Discover card and American Express processing left, or whatever Visa card processing. You know what I mean? Like there's some guys who said the wrong things, and now these are guys that I don't agree with. They're probably like hardcore right wing stuff. I don't agree with them on a lot of things, but I don't agree that they're not allowed to make a living on their website now because of their opinion.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, so this guy said something you don't like, and you called it hate speech, but it's not hate speech. You just called it that, and now he has a credit card that now he can't process credit cards, so Stripe won't process his credit cards. MasterCard won't even let him use MasterCard, so they won't even anything. PayPal is blocked as well, and he has no Patreon. They blocked him on Patreon. And in YouTube, so he has his website, and what can he do? So you effectively cannot make any money doing any show because you said naughty words or things that people don't like.
Yeah,
And-
it's
And we're not
fucking
we're,
ridiculous.
And filthy. It's not KKK. It's not like this guy's like,
No.
I'm in the KKK and I want to kill like this race and these people. That's not even what it is. It's literally just opinions on like abortion or something.
And here's the thing is that when people say, it's not a freedom of speech issue because it's a private company. Hold on a second. You know as well as I do, there was fucking people in the government in the ear of the company saying, "Hey man, shut this guy up."
Right, and
So-
put it to you this way, filthy. Right, get rid of credit cards. Let's go back to the days before credit cards. Let's say that you're on the corner and you're selling lemonade, but they find out that you voted for the wrong party. So now they tell you you're not allowed to sell lemonade here. So you go somewhere else and they tell you no, you're not allowed to sell lemonade here either. And then other places there's licenses to sell food and stuff like that. So they tell you, yeah, you can't have that. What the fuck is that?
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
Bailey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why? What do you mean?
Whoa.
Somebody's
What?
shit's fucked up.
What's the matter?
Well, it's like a buzzing sound coming from you.
It's a real bad buzzing sound coming from you, I think. Oh, it's gone now.
There, it's gone.
Oh, I know what it was. Sorry, I set my microphone down on top of my laptop.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like, and I thought it was me. I'm looking, where's my phone? Where'd I put my
I'm
phone?
sorry, dude. That was I sat down because I was checking my phone.
Dude, it sounded like Roswell.
Dude, it's not grounded, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. It was definitely that. I was like, what the fuck?
That's kind of how, like, they, by mistake, came up with the lightsaber sound when the microphone hit the speaker behind the TV. That's how they came up with the sound.
That's funny. That's awesome. That's a great
Dude,
little callback.
it's weird because, like, you guys were like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, what was going on? And then it just went silent. I
Well,
was like,
we were all being quiet, and then Ken was snoring, so it was like, no, not that. Not that.
yeah. See, I thought I missed a big snore or something, and then it just got quiet. I was like, dude, what is going on right now? So,
No, but yeah, just to wrap this up, it's like so you're basically like this would be the equivalent to some guy trying to make money by talking in the streets, and like they're telling you, no, you can't do that, you can't make a living. And so like even though people are like, well, MasterCard has their own rules. Yeah, but what do you do if MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, and everyone doesn't allow you to use transactions over the internet? Because nowadays everybody else is able to use the internet. So you're effectively taking away a forum that is kind of a right at this point for people. So
Yeah, that's why it's got to be treated like a utility.
Exactly, I agree. And there's got to be a way to fight it. And again, I don't agree with some of these people. I think some of them are fucked up. But I mean, how, we've got to stand up for these people to have the right to say what they want and make a living doing it, even if it's retarded. Like Owen Benjamin is banned from everything.
So ridiculous.
Are you aware of that, Bailey? Owen Benjamin is banned.
I heard that
PayPal.
Well, I seen that he was on Steven Crowder's show. He does he subs in for Crowder when he's not there.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I email him. I used to email him sometimes, and
I'd love to get an interview with him on this show.
I know, and Leah hates him because like he's kind of. I will say that he's kind of like getting a little whacked out. I will say that he's a little whacked out. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, and he's a very religious guy, so I don't agree with him on a lot of that stuff. And some of the stuff is jokes. So he's mixing in these like horrific jokes with real like beliefs, and so it gets a little confusing sometimes. Like, is he joking or
So
what?
it's like when Dane Cook did it and everybody got upset.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I hate Dane Cook, so fuck him anyway. But
when he talked about when people sneeze and people say God bless you, and then occasionally you get the guy that goes, yeah, I'm an atheist.
He stole one of my jokes once. Leah, you still here? Leah. Fuck, she went out to smoke.
You farted on my husband.
No, she went out to smoke the fuck.
Yo, how obvious is it what the Democratic Party is doing right now? That
What?
They have like 20 people running for president, right?
Yeah.
This is what they're doing. I guarantee this is what they're doing. So if you don't know, they changed the rules with superdelegates. So the last time, the superdelegates would be able to come out even before the fucking primary, like the votes for the delegates, and say, we're pledging for Hillary Clinton, right?
Right.
So they're not allowed to do that now. they're only allowed to do that and pledge their delegates if none of the candidates have at least 50% of the delegates in the country, right? So if you split them up 20 different ways, nobody's going to have 50%. So they're going to be able to just anoint who they want to fucking anoint at the end of the day again.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
That's what's going on.
It,
all right,
dude, I'm worried that they're trying to get Biden and they're forcing Biden.
Without a doubt trying to get him in.
If they
100%.
He'll be grabbing every fucking underage snatch he can get his hands on.
I am not joking about this. I am not joking about this. I can't believe I'm going to say this. If they force Biden, I will vote for Bernie Sanders.
I listen. I can't. Well, first of all, Bernie already said we didn't even fucking have. We didn't even have a fucking any votes casted. He already said that whoever wins, if it's him or whoever wins the Democratic Party, he's gonna back them. I'm saying, and this is why. This is why I can't.
Never
do
mind. You're right. Never mind. Now I'm voting Trump. Okay, never mind.
No, well, hold on a sec. Like the person I like, nobody like they. Well, did you see a couple days ago? Rogan had Tulsi Gabbard on again. I've liked her since before he even had her on.
You know what? I saw that podcast, but I haven't watched it yet, so I'll have to watch that then.
Dude, she's got, first of all, the one thing she's got going for that almost no candidates have going, she's a veteran.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, is she a Democrat?
Yeah, and she's hot.
Dude, you know what? Imagine that.
That helps.
Can you imagine that? And that would just, I would vote for her if she was awesome. I'm not kidding. I would too.
The reason the press is ignoring her, is because she has foreign policy stances like Ron Paul had. Like, why are we involving ourselves in this horse?
Ron Paul was great, except for
I loved him, and they tried and they ignored him too.
Well, yeah, he was like treated like Ross Perot's dead brother. Like, it was
because once you're anti-war and anti-intervention, they don't want any part of you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because like we can't make money with that guy. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous. But how you gonna have a debate with 20 fucking people?
Oh, that's gonna be hilarious. You know what I want to see is that.
Well, they did it last year with the fucking Republican.
There was like 12 people. It wasn't 20 though. But
dude, there's no way Bill de Blasio is so stupid enough to think that he can win. I guarantee the Democratic Party came in and said, "Hey man, can you just like throw your hat in the ring so we could fucking fracture this up some more?"
I almost voted for. I think I voted for. I might have voted for Ron Paul. Okay, no, I voted for Obama the first term, and the second term I didn't vote for anybody. But I was thinking about Ron Paul.
Dude, I loved Ron Paul.
I thought he was great too.
mean, again, there was some things I disagreed with him on.
Yeah,
like I disagreed with him because he was the type of guy that didn't think that you should have any regulations.
Yeah,
which I disagree with. But again, there's not a candidate you're going to agree with everything.
Right.
Like people, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's hard because how you going to, it's you try to find the person most like your values. But again, most of these people are scum fake anyway, so that's hard to figure out. But,
I wanted to ask you this because I saw what you put up on Twitter the other day about prescription drugs, that it was costing you a lot of money.
I was just being a cunt, but that's true. It is a lot of money.
Did you see what? I mean, listen, she's a little fucking nuts, but when she does shit like this, it's fucking great.
Cortez.
Did you see what AOC did to the fucking the executive, the pharmaceutical executive?
Dude, she tore his ass.
Oh, that was amazing.
You know what? And we made fun of Alexandria Cortez or whatever, and she is retarded with some stuff.
Right.
But I do believe her heart's in the right place. You know what I mean? And again, most of the stuff she says is wrong, and she doesn't know what she's talking about. But when it comes to that, and this isn't because it's self-serving to me, but when it comes to that, she is right, and she makes great points, and good points also about how government is bought and paid for. She's made good points about that too. And I think she's a little bit like us. I think there's just, if she wasn't so sucked up into the SJW things,
right,
and everything, it's like, unfortunately, and she doesn't know what she's talking about with a lot of things, then so that she's like flawed that way. But those things are great. I wish she could. I mean, I don't think she should ever be above Congress, but I like that she's shaking shit up, saying the things. Because the fact that, even though we make fun of her and call her a horse cunt and everything, we made fun of her. The fact that nobody in Congress would vote for her fucking green thing, in a weird way, is like, tells me that even she's not part of them. And so even though it's like I know Republicans and even myself laughed at her, and I said, "Oh, haha, you dumb fucking Green Plan," and nobody cared. Even though I did that too, there's a part of me also though that says, you know what though, she's fucking cool because she's doing what she wants to do, and none of them would back her, but that means that she's on the outs and she's on her own plane.
Well, the thing is, she has time. If you saw that when she was grilling that motherfucker, like, there was barely any representatives in that room because most of them spend most of their time fundraising on the phone.
Yeah,
So
you're right. Well,
since she doesn't do that, she has time to be there and grill motherfuckers like she is.
Yeah, she's being a cunt. She won't battle Ben Shapiro still, though. She's a pussy for that.
Why?
Because she's a pussy. When Ben Shapiro said to her, "Hey, she said, oh, nobody will debate me." That's what she said. So then out of nowhere, Ben Shapiro was like, "Yo, debate me. What's up?" And then she was like, "I'm not going to be like," and she basically criticized him for attacking her and catcalling her. And he was like, "Okay, I want to debate you, like in an open forum."
Catcalling?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. You can go look it up. She blamed him for catcalling.
Yeah, he did a whole show on it.
Yeah,
talking about it.
She
and
was
it's
like typical men catcalling women, and she.
Dude, he's the last person to do that.
Yeah, dude, he's like he's like 2 seconds away from taking a dick.
Dude, he's over the top religious, dude.
Dude, well, I know that, but I think he knows that too. That's the thing about Shapiro is I think he's self-aware. When I first heard about Shapiro and I first watched him, I thought he was a sniveling cunt. But now I really like him. Now he actually got burned the other day on BBC. But
I saw that.
But like 90% of the time, Ben Shapiro owns the fuck out of people. Like he's real. I like him, and I shouldn't like him because I'm such a different person. But I appreciate him. He's a smart guy, and he knows what he debates well. And I almost wish a guy like Ben Shapiro would work with a person like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah.
And they would actually become like the fucking presidents together. And I know that sounds crazy as shit. But you know what I mean? Like, so that like people could argue and debate and then come up with an idea. I don't know. It sounds crazy and stupid, but that's just my weird vision of hell.
See, the thing, like when he brings up socialism,
yeah,
he knows goddamn well that our system isn't fully capitalist. That we have social programs.
Exactly. Everything is this part of our existence is socialist. This part is capitalist. There's a little bit of communism in a way, and yeah, it all mixes up. And honestly, we would run a lot better if we flexed that up even more. But
well, it's like when they point to like Denmark and they say they're socialist. No, they're not. They're capitalist, but they have wide sweeping socialist programs. Like you see, like if you were to say, all right, put the best economy together, like what would work the best? I would say, okay, let's go to all the different types of systems. Let's pick out the best parts of those systems and put them together.
Right.
Exactly.
Because like we're rational. We're like, okay, with healthcare, we need to be a little bit more socialist. With companies and independent companies that run like. Things that are labeled like entertainment or labeled this or that, we should be a little bit more capitalistic because it's, but instead everybody always comes up with it must be all capitalist. They must be all socialist. They must be all, and that's not right. It needs to be branched out into different ways.
Neither one is good by itself.
Right.
Yeah. It all needs to be mixed together.
It should be things that are like good for the greater, like things that are good for the community,
right?
Like healthcare,
the community.
The things that are good for the community, like healthcare. Those things should they shouldn't be. You shouldn't be able to gain on them. But you shouldn't. I don't think that's something. It's like if you want to go into the business of making tons and tons of money, go into the business of making like things like cars and stuff. Like charge whatever you want for cars. Fine. Done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Leah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This time Bailey did it, not me. See,
I know.
See, guys
I
are
totally
assholes.
Michael Scotted her. I'm sorry.
I think the problem that we have in the capitalism side of our economy is that there's an infinite growth paradigm that's eating itself now. So, these companies that are making billions of dollars, that are publicly traded, if they have a record-breaking quarter, right, and the stock goes higher, the next quarter, even if they make the same amount of money that they made in the last quarter, which was record-breaking, that's a negative. And their stock will go down. So they're constantly looking, how can I siphon more fucking money out of the economy? Because they want to go up, 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 and up. And that, there's only so much money.
Yeah.
There's going to reach a point where there's no money, that you have all of it. Now what?
Yeah.
Now people that don't even have money to buy you shit.
Well, you got AOC is it's we can't just give money out to everybody. It has to come from somewhere. It has to make sense. But then at the same time, I get it that you can't just be in the 1%, getting all kinds of tax breaks, write-offs, being allowed to put your money in foreign banks everywhere. You know what I mean? It's like most of the wealth in the entire country is going to this 1%. But then then everybody else wants to give money out to all these people just because. But it's not going to come. But money's not going to come from the 1%. It's going to come from the 50%, or whatever it's going to come from the people who are busting their asses to make, anywhere between 25 to 130 grand a year. Those people are the ones.
But what I will say is, all right, so if you in 2008, instead of bailing out the banks.
Mm-hmm.
And we said at the time it was $6 trillion, and then there was an audit, and we found that it was over $10 trillion.
Yeah.
If instead you took the $10 trillion and you just gave whatever the amount is in a check to the middle class and the poor, that money overnight would go right back into the economy because they would spend the fucking money.
It's dude, I don't want to fuck over small businesses who are making $5 million a year, but if I was one of these rich people, dude, I wouldn't. It sounds like I'm being a suck up fuckhead, but it's dude, if I made $1 billion to trillions of dollars a year, I would want to put it back into the world, into our, to helping people. I don't know what, and a lot of people do, but
not me.
A lot of people don't. I don't know. Yeah, and then
it's look what they did with the money when we bailed
not me. They're always the religious
people. Each other
too.
Bonuses.
Yeah, the bonuses for the heads of these companies is fucking retarded.
How the fuck didn't people not rise up right there and start kicking doors in and shit?
Dude, how about the Amazon? The stories of the people living in their cars at Amazon employees. Meanwhile, the guy at Amazon is fucking giving himself $9 trillion or something.
Talking about Bezos?
Yeah, exactly.
That guy's
Jeff Bezos. But all right, let me get to a few more of these questions. We'll get the fuck out of here. Episode 100. Guys, I hope if you're not subscribed, or rather you're not patrons, I hope you sign up tonight. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Download the Patreon app on your phone. Don't miss the show every week. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe someone will die.
Or maybe someone will be able to just keep hopping in our call, and then Joe smashes thousands of dollars worth of equipment and then has to Ethan Hunt through his window.
Man, the Mission Impossible reference.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that movie tonight. Medic Lucky says, do you think Game of Thrones will wrap up everything and good enough to please most fans? No.
No.
That's a definite no.
I stopped having any hope for anything when I was 100% convinced that Jaime wasn't gonna go down there and actually be like, I love Cersei, boo. I thought he was gonna kill her. I understand that everybody thought the prophecy from the book was gonna end up in the show, but they actually left out that whole part.
Right.
Yeah.
From the prophecy, which I feel like people got the two confused or whatever they thought it was in there. It wasn't. The whole Valonqar.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it wasn't in the show.
It's not. Yeah, it's not in the show. So I knew that, but I still didn't believe that he was actually going to go down there with the intention of being with Cersei. And once that actually happened, I don't believe, because I still see people that have hope, don't have hope.
I mean, they gave
You're just gonna be
Jamie.
disappointed. Like, don't think that like they're gonna somehow make it better. Somehow it's not gonna be real what happened in the last episode. Like, no,
I mean,
it's horrible.
Credit to
It's
them for
horrible.
making it realistic, I guess. I mean, like, but they gave Jamie.
But that's the other thing.
They gave him the
I-
Requiem for a Dream ending. Like,
But that's what I wanted to say earlier, and I didn't say it. There's a quote, and I don't have the exact quote in front of me, from Martin, and he talks about, like, when he writes fiction, he doesn't write it how other people write it, where it's like...
Is this the clip
all-
we played?
No, this is a different one.
Oh.
Where it's like all, like... I can't remember exactly what he says, but it's like he doesn't write fiction like other people write fiction. He writes it more, like, realistically.
Yeah.
Like, but he still says that it's like, you know, like, they have all these bad moments, but they have good moments, too.
Well, there you go.
Like,
That's what happened.
Good things happen too. But in this show, in the past 2 episodes, tell me what's been good.
Oh, are you talking about the quote when he said, when he was discussing the end of Lord of the Rings, where he said, you know, he's like, I know J.R. Tolkien wants us to believe that Aragorn became king and they lived happily ever after. He said, but my question is that, you know, there's still orcs alive. What do you do? Do you leave them out there or do you go kill them all? He's like,
oh no, I didn't see that one.
He's like, what? He's like, what's your tax policy? Are you gonna have a standing army? You know, what do you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I want to know that, the ins and outs of that. He's like, because the world doesn't work just like happily ever after.
Yeah, he said something similar, but it was it was along the lines of like they have bad times, but there's also, and I mean, he's described the ending of his books as being bittersweet.
Right.
A bittersweet ending, you typically are going to have something that is bitter, bad, and sweet, good. You know, like there's some goodness about it, and I don't think the show is going to end good at all.
It's Jamie. It's literally that lesbian's fault, dude. He bangs that big beast of a woman, and he goes, you know what? That's gross. Where's Cersei? Like, that's all her.
No, you know whose fault it was? It's Jon's fault for not dicking Daenerys when she was in the stupid room. And whatever, and she's like, oh, let it be fear, or whatever.
I've never heard of a girl getting this mad, though. Like, I mean, this is like how mad I get if I don't get sex. Like, I mean, like...
No, but, I mean, it's not about the sex, it's about the rejection.
Yeah.
Like, this is the second time now where she's been rejected by him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, like, if he hadn't done that to her, with, by the way, seemingly no reason, they haven't actually addressed why he won't be, like, close to her anymore? Is it because he's rightfully king? Is it because now that they're aunt and nephew, whatever?
Okay.
Because he's like, I love you.
No, they
and
started... They started laying the bricks for that, and then it was like he jumped to that conclusion. It did feel like he was missing... Like, it felt like they were missing 1 or 2 more things that Jon had to witness for him to be like, this bitch is cold. It almost felt like you're right, that they skipped something. Like, why does he already not like her? Like, it feels like there was something...
Yeah, they haven't addressed it. As soon
You're
as he
right.
found out who he actually was, all of a sudden he won't be close with her anymore, and it's like,
Well,
why?
okay,
What is
because
the
because guys, the men from, I don't know, Winterfell or that area, those type of guys, they don't look on like dating family members or banging their family members. So now he knows she's related to him.
But
so
they
it's
didn't
creepy.
address that in the show.
No, I know. I agree with you. It's weird. They don't. It's
He
all.
didn't even say that to her.
No, I
Instead,
know.
to her, it's just rejection.
Let's get to a couple more of these questions, but I agree with you. It's bullshit. They skipped everything. That's how you know this isn't some, like, oh, the last episode's going to be something no one expected. The leaks were fake and on purpose and whatever. These guys literally rushed everything. Even, like, look at her hairdo. Remember that meme I put out of her hair? It was like, looks like they forgot Missandei or whatever is dead because her hair is done up like an insane. Who did her hair?
There's actually, I can tell you a theory about that.
No.
Because,
I don't.
huh?
That's so weird that there's a theory about that, but okay.
Well, no, it's not really a theory. I mean, it is and it isn't. But
Make it quick.
Because
Make it quick.
All right, yeah, all right, fine. So when she's with the Dothraki, she finds out all about the braids, and they never cut their hair or whatever unless they're defeated in battle or something like that. And they have like for all the, I don't know if this is in the show, but it's in the books. So when they like are, you know, like the greater they become as a Khal, you know, like Khal Drogo or whatever. So the greater they become, the more braids they add to their hair. And you see throughout the show, as she's more and more successful, her hair becomes more and more braided and more like kept up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, she's like super defeated. She has no braids in her hair.
She's wicked braided though in the shot that HBO released. She's like,
oh, you mean like when she's looking over the army?
Yeah, she's like mega braided.
She still has been defeated, though. That's the whole point. Is their
Oh.
like successes? Sort of like they add to it. They have in the books. They actually have, I think, like they have something in them too, like bells or something like that. It's something to do with the
not
whole
those
Doc
again.
Rocky.
Not the bells again. Gordon.
Oh my God, the bells.
Gordon Bombay says, question for Filthy. If there was a live-action Zelda movie, you could pick any stars to play the parts. Who would they be? Didn't we get that last week?
I mean, see, I always thought that if you're gonna have a Zelda movie, it can't be live action. It would have to be done like, you remember how like Beowulf was done?
Yeah.
Like where it's like CGI.
Actually, Leah saw that. I did not see that. Leah saw that. Though.
Yeah, I
Was
saw
that
it,
like the
but-
Jungle Book ripoff?
What do you mean? What?
Actually, the Beowulf story is
Oh wait,
older.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of that Meowgly or whatever.
I was going to say Beowulf is an older story, I believe.
It's it's probably the first good versus evil story ever written, I think.
Yeah, that's like 1700s.
Beowulf?
Right?
Yeah,
Beowulf is one of the, besides the Canterbury Tales, I think it is like one of the oldest stories ever.
Right.
Yeah. So piss off with the JB.
Who would I have play? Well, can I? You know who would make a good Zelda probably is the chick that played Marjorie Terrell.
See, I'd want nobodies.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said last time. I'd probably just go
Because
nobody's.
I was wicked looking forward to The Witcher, I think coming to Netflix, I
Right.
think it is.
Yeah.
And then they cast stupid whatever his face from Superman
I know.
as Geralt, and it's like, no. And I don't care because
Ugh.
everybody's like, oh, he's super into the games and the books and the show. He's super into all that stuff. So like, oh, he's gonna be good for the part. They already put him up like as like done up and all this stuff. Looks fucking stupid. It doesn't look like Geralt. I know he's not gonna do a good job. Like I don't care what
just
anyone
be
says.
a producer, you asshole, Henry Cavill. Just be a producer.
Like, it's
Dickhead.
wicked annoying that they had it's cast. There's gonna be somebody out there that's a good actor and will fit the part. Why do you have to cast somebody just because he likes the stuff?
Yeah, right. Me.
No.
What? I would have been great.
No, you wouldn't.
Why?
I probably
It'd be
would.
horrible.
What do you mean? Why would I be? Wait a minute. Why would I be horrible?
First of all,
I'm beautiful.
I know you don't know
First
what
of
you're
all-
talking about because you've never played the games or read the books or anything.
I am beautiful and I fuck pussy.
And Geralt's not beautiful.
I'm
He's
beautiful.
not good looking.
Yeah,
well,
he's
I mean,
scarred
beautiful.
up fucking guy. He's
Yeah.
scarred up, beat up.
I'm
And
like
he's
Snake
old.
Plissken. I'm
Yeah.
like a 60-year-old Snake Plissken. Are you
no,
kidding me?
he's older than that. I believe in the
Fuck
books
you.
he's something like 100 and something.
I have
It's part
white
of
hair.
like what it's part of the whole like what he like being a Witcher. It's a whole like you
Yeah,
get
he's-
age longer than people, but
He's more like Snake in the fourth Metal Gear Solid.
That's exact. I know exactly what he looks like. That's what I'm saying.
But
I can do that.
so mad and and they were like, do you remember? I don't know if like you guys remember this.
Yeah.
When they were looking, they put out the casting call for Siri,
Yeah.
and they were looking for a girl.
Oh
of
yeah,
color.
they totally went the other way with that.
Because it's like when you talk about like everybody wants to bitch about cultural appropriation
Because
and
this
shit
is
like
a
that.
SJW
If you're
thing.
taking a game that's based on a book series that's based on actual legends from I think it's Polish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like the stories.
But those are white people.
Not the stories,
so-
not Geralt
White people
himself
don't
and all
matter,
those
Leah.
stories, but like The Witcher and the the monsters and stuff and everything. They're all taken from actual Polish stories, and it's written by a Polish man.
What if it's good though? What if you see it and you're like, you know what? Even though he don't look right exactly, this is pretty good. Like, would you be like, okay?
Great. I hope it is because I was really looking forward to
I mean,
it.
Henry Cavill is good. Like,
and I don't want
will-
it to be bad.
I'm
I
serious.
don't think he's good. I think he's annoying.
You think
No,
he's
you don't like him because he's a DC guy.
No, I don't like him. I think he's annoying. I thought his character was annoying.
You know who I thought would make a good Geralt is the guy who played what the fuck's his name? Silence of the Lambs, but in the show.
I can't remember. I remember like when this all came out though, and he was announced. People were like posting pictures
I
of
didn't
actors.
see that. I didn't see that.
Like they're like, this would have been better. This would have been better. This would have been better.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying though. He don't look right. I mean, I do get that. He's too clean and young looking. It's like that's what the fuck. I said the same thing immediately. I was like, dude, he's like 30 years too young. You know who would have been good? Who's the guy in Game of Thrones who has the fucking?
That'll be good. Sorry.
Oh, here it is. So
He's got that. Wait a minute, Leah. Who's the guy in Game of Thrones who has the fiery sword with the eye patch?
I don't know his real name.
That dude would be a better version of him. You know what I'm saying, Filthy? The guy.
Oh, you talking about Beric Dondarrion?
Yeah, he dies like 90 times or whatever.
I found the article, and this article lists 5 people who would have been better.
Mads
to play him.
Mikkelsen is the guy.
Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah.
So I was right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking. He looks
That's
like
the number one choice. Yeah, perfect.
What about Jack Nicholson?
No.
Is this Geralt?
If they were making a movie about Ron Jeremy fucking everybody, then Jack Nicholson should play Ron Jeremy.
Oh, you know who they put on this list? The guy that plays Jaime Lannister, Nicola Coster-Waldau.
Yeah, he's better. I agree.
Hey, isn't Leah? Isn't the chick that played Sansa? Isn't she in the new X-Men?
Yep.
Yeah,
she was in the other X-Men.
Yeah, she's been in all of them.
Oh, was she?
X-Men, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not up to date. Are you talking about Apocalypse?
This movie's gonna bomb, by the way. Watch. 'Cause nobody wants to see this movie again.
They're already saying it. They're already saying that the sales, the pre-sales, are terrible.
Dude, when I saw the X-Men trailer coming on, I was like, yes, let's go. I love this new X-Men. I can't wait. And then I seen it's the Dark Phoenix story, and I went, oh, no.
That's a shame, man, because to me, like, the only redeeming factor to Marvel is, like, the X-Men.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out. This is going to bomb. It's going to do under $50 million.
I'm surprised they haven't changed the name to X-People.
Can I have a fucking decent Gambit in one of these fucking movies?
Yeah, and you're not going to get it because at Filthy, after this, they're going to reboot it.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? He was in one movie, and it was a decent version of him, but he was around for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but isn't there a Gambit movie being made?
No, it's canceled.
They canceled it, yeah.
Thank God,
They were. Yeah, because that would have been bad. It would have been. Come on. No, and I love these new X-Men guys, and all these actors and actresses are young. But I heard that the girl playing Phoenix is a cunt anyway, Sansa or whatever. She's being a cunt, so they can't make another movie anyway because her salary alone would murder them. And this is going to bomb, so... I mean, dude, we already saw this in X-Men 3.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't really particularly think she's that great of an actor.
Oh my god, I just saw the
I
picture
hate
of
her.
fucking Henry Cavill again as Geralt, and I just want to kill myself.
I just
With
think
that asshole of a chin?
He looks horrible. He looks like Henry Cavill. He looks like Superman with a shit wig on.
Right.
Shit wig.
Well, maybe they can CGI his mustache
Horrible.
again.
The wig they're using on him is fucking awful.
That's terrible.
Oh my god, he's so... It's not going to be good.
What a piece of shit.
It's not going to be good.
You know what I could picture him being good in a movie like that would be like
Stupid fucking butt chin.
like a movie from Greece where he's like a Greek god or something. I could see that, but
I can
not
see
this. Silver, I'm not fucking dead saint says, would you guys let Tommy suck you off while he eats a giant jar of pickles pegged by Debe while he reads the charts comments about her?
Fucking mongoloid fuck.
Awonddy says, if Bailey was in a situation where he has to save his wife, kids, or Arnold Schwarzenegger from drowning, how much you bet Bailey would save Arnie instead of his fam?
I would use my wife's back to stand on to save Arnie.
Jesus.
Come on, get me out of here. Marvin
wouldn't help me get the shit crust off my asshole.
Come on, your wife is flat. Come on.
Don't worry, I get the prize.
Marvin Watt says, well, you know Rocky would tell you to get your wife, if your wife's tits were done the right way, she would have floated. Marvin Watt says favorite B-movie, horror movie.
B-movie, horror movie. Well, I guess fucking, dude, it's got, like, I get, Evil Dead was considered B-movie, right?
Oh, man. I mean, see,
it's tough. Dude,
okay, wait a minute. Back then, yes. Now I feel like it's like held to a different like cult regard. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. Okay, so Evil Dead and House of a Thousand Corpses, are they B movies?
Yeah, I would say House of a Thousand Corpses.
House of a Thousand Corpses was definitely a B movie to me, but I don't feel like The Devil's Rejects was.
No.
No, yeah, that felt like
the cast was too star-studded, and it wasn't even necessarily a horror movie more than it was just like a intense thriller.
Shock movie, a shock action type of. Well, you know what it is because
shock action's a good name.
Well, because House of a Thousand Corpses did so well in a weird way, they were then given this crazy amount of shit for that. So
it was slammed by critics, but like it was pretty worshipped virtually by the horror audience. You know what I mean?
You know what though? It was worshipped for about 5 years.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's faded away a bit, except for people like us. You know, like really hard, like because we love.
I got pissed off when they shut down the fucking website for it.
You know what? I saw that movie with my ex-girlfriend, and I'll never forget her quoting, like the barrel. Remember when he says that thing about I hope the barrel doesn't get rusty when he puts it in his mouth or whatever. And I remember that whore. That
what are you talking about?
No, I just remember sitting in the theater.
Oh, that's Devil's Rejects.
That was Devil's Rejects, yeah. And I can remember I was in the theater with her, and I remember thinking that I wanted to choke her to death in the theater. Yeah.
He's walking with the two country guys. He's like, you know, Al, I think I could still smell your wife's pussy stink on the end of my barrel.
Yeah.
He's like,
he says, I hope the barrel doesn't get rusty.
Did you see that Chris Rock's rebooting Saw?
What in the fuck is that about? Yeah,
because he's trying to be like Jordan Peele, I guess. Like I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Darel Stultz.
Oh my god!
Let me wrap this up. One more.
I need to say one thing.
Go ahead. All right.
So I just saw a clip that was released on Twitter of Henry Cavill walking up, like to the camera as Geralt.
You
right?
really have a hard-on for Cavill, don't you?
Put the Superman music over it.
He looks like the retard vampire from Twilight.
Oh no,
That's what he looks like.
No.
He walks
New
up
Batman.
and he walks up and he makes this stupid eyebrow face and then like drinks a potion.
Wait a minute.
Fucking kill me.
Queen of the Damned. Did you remember the Queen of the Damned vampire with the blonde curly hair with blue eyes, and he was like, and it just looked retarded. Do you remember that guy?
And it's supposed to be Lestat.
It was Lestat. Yes, it was Lestat. I was in the theater with my fucking dying laughing. I was like, what is this movie? And then he would start. And then he would start singing like Jonathan Davis. He was like, oh, and I was fucking like, fucking, what is this?
But holy shit, Aaliyah was hot in that fucking movie.
Yeah, man, she was so smoking, man, and there was nothing more smoking than when
she voiced over because she died before they finished.
Oh,
everything?
she was so smoking that she went down with the plane.
Seriously?
Dude, she went right down with the fucking plane. Yeah, she died in a plane crash, unfortunately. 70%. Movie was 70% done.
This is so bad. I don't.
Man, I would tell you what. I would put a whole.
So disappointed right now.
I would put a nut in Aaliyah's pussy like you wouldn't believe. I swear to back then, and not now, Leah, but back then. God damn it, she was a hot black girl. God, fuck, I love that.
Well, here's a question that goes back to a couple questions before. Who would you cast as Ganondorf?
Who the hell is that?
What?
Ganondorf is the villain in Legend of Zelda.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, die.
Wow.
Oh my god.
How do you not know that?
Oh my god, die.
I didn't play Zelda, you cunt.
Oh my what? You didn't play Zelda? Oh my god.
What do you mean all the shit I give you? About what?
About like DC and comics and stuff like that.
What the hell does that have to do with Zelda, dummy?
I don't know stuff and everything, but then you go on, you don't know who like fucking Ganondorf is.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Go play Crash Bandicoot.
Now you're just making shit up. Hold on.
Crash Bandicoot. You don't know who Ganondorf is.
Talking over me, cunt, for 5 seconds.
Oh my god. This is what happened to your wife.
Never put you on the fucking spot like, oh, you don't know anything about fucking DC. I never did that.
You know what indignant means, Bailey?
I make fun of you for being a Marvel fan. I don't ever say you don't know your shit. I don't know one villain from Legend to fuck off, and you're like, oh.
One villain? It's the only villain.
Dude,
it's like the biggest villain.
Zelda stinks on ice.
Oh my god, no, it doesn't.
No, listen, I gotta disagree with you on that.
Your fucking opinion is irrelevant.
Crash Bandicoot is a great game.
Listen, Crash Bandicoot is fine, but it ain't no fucking Zelda.
I would agree with that. I know a lot more people love Zelda than Crash Bandicoot. I just pass me by.
How have you never played it? There's like a million of them. There's tons of them.
I played it probably on like NES and shit like that, but I didn't
Oh my. That's way different.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Zelda 64, the game stunk.
What?
Oh my god.
That's like widely known as one of the greatest games ever.
The only cool thing about it was the cartridge was gold.
No, but you know what? It was gold, but it wasn't the gold I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be that chrome-looking gold that the original Zelda was.
Yeah,
I was too busy getting golden bananas in Donkey Kong 64.
Golden banana.
Get on my level.
Let me tell you, Donkey Kong 64 was not that great.
Donkey Kong 64 was amazing. I had all the crystal coconuts, bud.
I remember when you had to play the original Donkey Kong, and my little brother was playing that game. And he's like, "Yo, I need you to beat this part because I don't know how to play the original Donkey Kong."
That game is fucked, dude. Donkey Kong Country though, that's an all-time classic.
No, Donkey Kong Country is definitely an all-time classic, but Donkey Kong 64, I don't think it's as good as Donkey Kong Country, even though they're two different games.
Well, Donkey Kong 64 grabbed a hold of because Super Mario 64, there was like the 3D open world.
I think Banjo-Kazooie is better than Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie was way better than Donkey Kong 64. That's a great game. Great reference, by the way. Banjo-Kazooie was sick.
I couldn't get into that game.
Which one? 60 or 60? Donkey Kong.
I didn't like Donkey Kong, but the Banjo-Kazooie, I had it. I couldn't get into it.
That was a hard fucking game.
I remember my grandma bought it for me just like on a whim. And
you know what? It was something I got randomly too.
Yeah, it was like so. My mom had bought me Turok, and
the original one,
the original Turok,
great fucking game.
Well, the Banjo-Kazooie stayed in its case. I didn't get it when it first came out, but I got Turok because everybody was like, "Oh, Turok," and I played Turok just all the time, and I never opened Banjo-Kazooie. And then once I had just smashed Turok to smithereens like 50 times over, I popped in Banjo-Kazooie, and I was like, this game is fucking unbelievable.
No, it was really good. And they're speculating that in E3 that they're going to announce either a new Banjo-Kazooie or a new Conker.
That would be sick.
I would pick, can I tell you something? I would rather see a new Conker's bed for a day.
Hey, did Turok die out, Filthy?
As far as like a video game, you mean?
It doesn't exist, right? Like anymore?
No, I mean Turok. I mean you probably know this, but Turok was a comic book.
No, I actually did not know that.
Yeah, that's how it started. Turok was a comic book, and that's where the video game came from.
That's pretty neat. I like that.
As a matter of fact, I think I have a couple Turok comics.
Dude, Turok actually blew my mind, kind of like GoldenEye in a way. Like you were just like, wow, this game is like.
First time you killed somebody in that game, and he started fucking spewing blood out of his throat and gurgling. I was like, are you serious? Did that just fucking happen? Holy shit.
You're fucking killing people. There's dinosaurs jumping on you and all kinds of shit. You're like, dude, what is happening right now?
Now, Turok 2, everybody thinks that's the better one.
Nope, not a chance.
But can I tell you something? The fucking cerebral bore fucking gun is ridiculous. The thing that hunts you down and like bores into your skull. That's
yeah.
That's a sick.
That was on Turok 2?
Yeah, Seeds of Evil. Yep.
Because they made 3, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think I even played the third one.
Trying to remember.
Dude, I'm playing Rage 2 right now. And I played the first Rage, and it was really good, but it was really short. I'm having fun with this fucking game, dude.
Dude, you may like this, Filthy. I don't know if you will or not.
Well,
I got the PlayStation now, you know.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah. And I've been going back through and playing the God of Wars because they're all on there.
Dude, let me tell you something. Those are some of the best games ever.
Oh my god, dude! I'm playing the original God of War, and
you never played it?
No. The only ones I ever played, I beat Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta.
Oh shit!
I had those on the PS. Was it P or Vita? I can't even remember.
Those are all right. So Chains of Olympus was Vita. I mean PSP.
And then Ghost of Sparta was
Vita.
Yeah. I played those so much. Dude, I think I got in trouble in school a bunch of times for playing that in study hall.
Besides the new God of War, which I think is probably the best one.
Ascension?
No, I'm talking about the it's not a remake, but the one that he's got like a beard and shit.
Oh yeah. I'm with you.
All right, because it's really two different ones. Because you can't really measure up. You can't even really compare those two, the originals versus that one. But in that first set of God of Wars 1, 2, and 3, dude, the first God of War like changed my life.
Dude, it's to this day. That's what I was gonna say. It's still like I'm playing. It's like one of the smoothest games I've ever played.
Dude, when you get into the fucking temple of Pandora, dude, it's so fucking sick, dude. The fucking flaming balls rolling at you, the fucking dude, all that, dude. That game was.
I can't wait, man.
That game was so fun. Oh, you haven't even made it to that?
No, dude. Listen, I just started. I just beat the Hydra.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. When I first played God of War, I didn't know what I was expecting. Like, I was like, oh, I said it seems like a good game, dude. Within like 30 seconds of the game, when the head of the Hydra comes through the hull of the ship, you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I remember playing like Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta in school, and I'm just like doing the activate parts for like the gangbangs and stuff.
Dude, the backstory for Kratos is one of the greatest backstories ever.
Don't you remember when you do the gangbangs, you press like triangle and you keep like...
of course. Matter of fact, you do some fucking in the first God of War.
Nice.
But it's not a gangbang, though. I think it's like one-on-one fucking hammering.
Well, in this one, it's like, you're humping, and then more girls join in. They run in. You keep humping, and they run in.
3.
Oh, okay.
That's when you fucking Aphrodite, which makes sense. But dude, I'm telling you, the one you're playing now. Listen, they're all great. 1, 2, and 3, all great, all different reasons. But there's something about 1. Wait until you show up in Athens. And you see fucking Ares. You're gonna be like, "What in the fuck?"
Well, I'm enjoying the shit out right now. I'm
telling you, you're gonna enjoy every second of that game.
Well,
Seriously.
if we ever get the fuck out of here, I'll go play it. Where the hell is Joe?
He's on his way back.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight, episode 100.
Did they explain to you when you playing that game yet?
I had to piss, you fuck. I had to fucking piss.
Oh my God, it's wicked fucked up why his skin's white. I know why.
I think it's because they tricked him.
Take
into
a nap, Ken, you faggot.
Did you see like some chick tried to like make a big deal out of it?
No.
What, that it was like offensive?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something to do like with like, oh, there couldn't be any like men like him, like of color and blah blah blah. Like you had to make him as white as possible.
Wait, first
and like
of all,
somebody
he starts dark skinned.
Well, yeah, somebody like shits on her though in the comments, like with that whole thing about why his skin is
right.
White.
That means deep down inside, we all wants to be white.
I'm giving you Ken's paycheck tonight, Bailey.
What?
I'm giving you Ken's paycheck tonight, Bailey. Just take it.
He was zonked, man. What's he been up all day or something?
He has been, actually.
Oh, yeah, here it is. It says something like, it's about the obsession with making Kratos the whitest man to ever white man, and yet continue to employ a black man to voice him. Kratos could easily be the black man he clearly is, but people are too cowardly, too meek, too self-absorbed to fix it.
He's a Spartan, you cunt.
Fuck off.
And this person writes back, Kratos is white because he is literally... Should I say it or no?
Say it.
We said it, right? Okay. He has literally had the ashes of his murdered family melded to his fucking skin, you morons. Maybe play the game or even read a damned wiki next time.
Dude, when you learn that, when I first learned that, I was like, that has got to be the most amazing fucking thing. You know, like, because you would think it was just war paint. But I was like, holy shit. Because people were upset by the third God of War. Like, all he is angry. I think I know why he's angry.
Penis palpals.
You know, I built penis babbles. I built Leah's computer legit so that she'd be able to play that game. Like,
what?
When I built your computer, I was specifically trying to make sure you could play that game, The Witcher.
Oh, The Witcher. I thought you were talking about God of War.
No. I'm going back 10 minutes now.
Well, can we go forward?
The Witcher is not an easy game to play, like, on if you don't have a decent computer.
That's why I built that for you. I thought you'd
Let's
love
go
me.
forward 10 minutes and end the fucking show.
Yeah, that's a good point. I thought I would be loved forever for that.
Oh, man.
All right. Everybody, fuck off.
This is Corrupted. This is Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
Faggots.
L1 Hundo.
That's a wrestler's name?
No. He comes to the ring. L1 Hundo.
You motherfucker. I'm just a number.
He's been counted out 100 times.
I'm just a number.
Ew, this is the most disgusting picture I've ever seen. It's Amy Schumer with 2 fucking milk pumps on her fucking nipples. Dude. Oh, that is just...
Oh, yeah, because she had her kid.
Dude.
Gross.
I wonder how angry she is that she had a boy.
Did she have a boy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, she should play a Gamorrean guard in the next fucking Star Wars.
She is a boy. She's a boy herself. She's a man, baby.
That is fucking...
It's a man, baby.
Ugh.
It's a sand...
I had a fucking nail.
Oh, my God. What is... Wait a second.
What I
missed? Yo, what the fuck, dude?
What did I miss?
That was a fucking out of left field, dude.
You're talking out of left field.
What did Joe say? I fucking missed it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, God.
All I heard was sand and baby.
It's like 40-year-old virgin.
Oh.
You're
Are
fucking...
we still on?
You remember 40-year-old virgin?
Yo, are we still live?
Yeah, why? Do you want to tell people something? Go ahead, say something.
No,
say
I
whatever
think
you want.
I'm just trying to fucking cool the jets here. I mean,
You never seen 40-year-old virgin?
I've seen the fucking movie, yeah, but goddamn, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you...
Sad nigger with me.
Oh, God,
Wow,
Ken.
what is happening?
Man,
You know when JB's the voice of reason, there's a problem.
He's a fake voice of reason.
Oh, please, go fuck your mother.
You want to be sad nigger with me?
What is this, Ken? You wake up when the show ends, you fucking idiot?
Bro.
Wait, Ken, you missed this great back and forth between Lear and JB. JB, you never played Zelda? Shut up, cunt. I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Hey, listen.
He doesn't know who Ganondorf is.
I doubt Ken does either.
Are you talking about Gandalf?
Gandalf.
Talking about the fucking... That game stinks.
Bro.
Ganondorf.
Hey, actually,
There's
you know
nobody
what?
in the history of the world that's played Zelda and said, that stinks.
I've played it, and I think
No,
it
you
stinks.
haven't. You haven't played it.
Yeah, I have.
You said you didn't. You said you played like the first one, and that doesn't count. You played on original Nintendo. That's
How
not
many
the
do
same.
How many do I got to goddamn play before I can have a legit opinion? You tell me.
Ocarina.
Macarena? That's a dance.
Oh my God, Ocarina. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see Brie Larson wants to play Samus?
What?
Who the hell
It's
is that?
I'm not
Samus
surprised.
is the
Oh my Christ.
the main character in Metroid.
Brie Larson is Captain Marvel, JB.
Well, I know who Brie Larson is, you fuckhead.
You
knows
just
who
said
Brie
who
Larson
to
is,
that.
but he
He
doesn't know
said
who-
that.
He doesn't know who Sam.
No, I said who is that because she was talking about Samsung or whoever the fuck she wants to play.
God.
Wow.
Taking you out of the guild.
Metroid takes it in the ass.
She does. It's a chick.
Oh, good for her. I get kicked out of the guild for that.
Man.
For not knowing basic game.
Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna derank me to what is it, shitless or what
Dude,
is
I
it?
can't make you any lower than I made you. I'm just kicking you out at this point.
Dude, there's a rank in there. It's like, what is it? Shitty, worthless. What is the one that's like worthless piece of shit?
I forget. It's something like that.
I think it's like Lord Shitty.
Yeah, Lord Shitty. I think that's it.
Lord Shitty.
No. Lord Shitty is a rank above that. There's another rank that's lower. It's something like worthless or some shit.
Yeah, people join the guild, and when you have to rank them up to just like recruit, they have to see that they got promoted from worthless to Lord Shitty to fucking recruit. Their reaction every time is like, Jesus. I think there was one in there too. It was like Drama Queen. It didn't even make sense.
You made a bunch. There's a bunch of ranks.
Well, that's a show that Bex hosts.
Drama Drama Queef.
God damn.
That's that guy Superhuman. Did you ever see that moron?
No, but I'd love to see Tommy's parents in a train accident.
Oh my God!
A train.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
Dude,
man. And then I would love
to hear that laugh.
I want to see Tommy's parents in a train accident and they're sitting next to Ken's dad.
What? Jesus.
How about that, Tommy, you piece
out
of
of your
shit?
rabbit ass mind.
No, you don't understand.
You didn't say anything bad about my father. You just said it's sitting next to him. I'm not gonna.
I didn't even do
Come on,
anything.
man.
I know.
Yeah,
no,
just
but
sitting next to him.
nobody even gets.
Somebody's telling me to go all in right now.
Nobody even understands the fucking context of that. So
I know.
So
they're like, attack him right now for saying what he just said. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, he said that they're sitting
Dude,
next to my father.
First
Relax,
of all, the reason why I say that is because last night Tommy was like, "Did you see Ken helping that old man the other day?" I go, "Dude, that's his dad." You fucking idiot.
You gotta be
You
kidding
fucking
me.
idiot. And then he was like, "Man," well, and then I said, "You know, the sad part is, you know, what Ken, you know, I know what it's like to go through, like, because my grandmother went through the bowel issues and stuff like that. So I was like, the sad part is to have to watch that in your parent and whatever." And then Tommy was like, "Yeah, that's pretty bad, but that's really kind of a disgusting thing you wouldn't think you'd have to see." And I'm like, Jesus, dude, like, what the? So, like, it's like, that's why I'm putting Tommy's parents next to Ken's dad, because he can't stomach it. But whatever. Now I have to explain the joke, and now it's not funny, but whatever. Okay.
Well, at least we're not on the air.
But it was a sweet moment in the morning, I will say that. It was very nice. It was sad that you had to do that. And at least
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Ken's dad was in the hospital last night.
I didn't know that.
It was awful.
Nobody tells me shit.
You never got, actually, Ken.
He's been in and out of the hospital.
Ken, you never got to tell the story, too, of, like, because I know what, because, like.
man, yeah, I forgot, man.
It's fucking horrific. I get it. Like, you said, like, the doctors have to see that. Leah's brother.
Dude, I couldn't believe what I saw, man.
Leah, your brother sees all that stuff.
My brother takes care of people that have, like, a lot of them are, like, in comas and stuff. Not all of them are. My brother saw something wicked messed up, though, a couple months ago. You remember me telling you about that? The dude that got lit on fire?
Yeah.
Good, fuck him.
I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah. I wanted.
I mean, the guy was pretty. I asked him. I was
said,
like,
"Good, fuck him."
I mean, I asked him.
I thought he'd look better as a black guy, so I tried to charcoal his ass.
Maybe he'll end up on the next cover of the Rage Against the Machine album.
It now makes sense why some of this shit's being said, because we're not even on the air.
No,
Yeah,
we're still on the air.
I just checked on Patreon. There's no live feed.
Oh, you're right, but we're still Uncorrupted.
God damn it.
200 people still live Uncorrupted.
Was the whole show tonight?
Ken, did you just cough cum? Cum. Like, I swear to God, I heard that. Cum. Man.
Stop tickling my nutsack.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here so everybody can go to sleep.
Man, we're all going to Joe's house to sleep.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I'm down with that.
We want to stay in the basement, all of us.
I would fuck your ass.
I would frick your hair.
I would.
Hey, where's Filthy? Is he here?
I'm here.
There he is.
Wait, listen to this. You ready? Let's see if I can get it going. Ready?
Oh, man, what the fuck was that?
What do you mean? I just had shit spill out of my asshole.
Oh my
God. Hang on, let me go inside.
Oh,
now Billy's gonna do it.
Why didn't you warn me this is gonna happen?
I'm not gonna have a sound clip like that. But Leah, if we have sex, if we have sex and I can put my dick into you, we can get that sound. What would it sound like if my dick goes into you, like with a microphone right up to it?
It's like this. You ready?
It would sound like this. No. It would sound a little something like this. You ready? Listen.
Okay. Oh. Oh my God.
Yo, he goes.
What the fuck is that?
That's the sound of the men working on.
That's the sound of a squelching cunt getting.
Dude, no, that's the sound of
the men
that's
working on a chain.
That's a cheap pocket pussy, is what that sounds like.
That's a fucking fleshlight with marmalade in it.
You just hear.
Oh my God, I hate these noises so much.
Oh, put it in me.
Oh man.
Oh God, look at her. Accept my cock. Accept my fucking.
There's something wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is.
Something in your ass.
Living on the edge.
It's like accept my cock, like it's communion.
Do you remember in that music video randomly where there's like a green goblin guy in the bass drum? That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Tell me what you think about the situation. Sorry. Steven Tyler, Mansfield, Mass. Apologize. All right, we're really going to leave now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Become a patron or I'm going to kill myself. Bye.